right.
Anyways.
Well, speaking of me and summoning, not to get away from this conversation, but we do have a finite amount of time.
We do.
Tonight.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey,
So-
it's great and all, but we just spent the last 30 minutes talking about other stuff that was like
Yeah.
not D&D,
Yep.
and then got off on a tirade.
Yeah. So
Got tired by a tangent.
yes. We have much more time to talk about Divinity at another time, at another day. But it is Persona time. I was preempted
Persona.
just slightly by Zeph there. Painfully.
Well, I said I did the soundboard.
Yeah,
so
I got nothing
technically
going, by the
it's
way.
me, but it wasn't
It was you, but it was sort of you. Yeah.
it wasn't me in the moment, so you can still say it.
Well, I just did, so.
Okay, well,
I
say
said
it
it
again.
was it's
Yeah.
Persona time.
What the fuck did you just say?
I still love that you can just hear Shigo in the background trying to dispute it. It's the fucking greatest. Anyway. God damn it. All right, last time on Persona D&D. Whoo, boy. You guys, in the scheme of it, when I was taking the game notes for last session, you guys didn't actually do a whole lot.
No,
No.
we didn't. There's a lot of RP.
Yeah, it was a really RP heavy session. You guys more planned out, talked about sort of, future plans, the Hall of Illusions business with Avrith being revealed. Sort of, not to the fullest extent that, it was described to Flair, but the rest of you sort of have an idea that there's some funky shit going on at this festival, and some of the things may not be fully safe. Cyrus emerged from the tent, and he revealed that Leo is the one behind the entire sort of bracket. He rigged it to suit his needs. And that wasn't very good. That didn't end up going well for Cyrus as he had hoped. Flair, you kind of stepped away from the party very quickly to go speak with Rinko to ask if she could try and spike one of his drinks or try to get him sick somehow before the tournament, began proper. And she seemed pretty confident in herself, and she departed for the task that you set her out to do. While this was happening, you pulled Faye aside and you talked to her about more in-depth training with your persona, perhaps even going back into the past and spending a few years training to be able to use magic in the real world. This conversation seemed to put Faye off a little bit, made her extremely uncomfortable. Avrith, you realized what was happening, and you came in and basically swooped into the rescue there. Flair, you, Avrith, and Faye then departed to go speak with the master, because Flair, something is wrong, something's up. Avrith won't tell you the whole truth, but you know that after he speaks with the master, he might be willing to more tell you the truth, so you ended up going with them. While that was happening, you sort of started to have like this emotional breakdown, and Bernie sort of consoling you, trying to sort of buck you up a little bit.
Bernie and Cyrus both, yeah.
Bernie and Cyrus both. Cyrus, then you were sort of distraught at the fact that the group was splitting up again after, kind of trying to nail home, like, we need to stop splitting up. Like, this is not safe for us to be splitting up right now. But it still happened. And then, Cyrus, you began to have a conversation with Ionos, who was also there, and you were discussing, the safety of the Pontifex, the safety of, Cardinal Blackwood. And just in time, as if fate itself was involved, you witnessed the Pontifex arriving with a conglomerate of guards and pomp and circumstance of her presence, of just the mere chance of visually seeing the Pontifex is something that might not ever happen. So you and Ionos made your way over to this parade of guards and people, and snaked your way through with the assistance of Cardinal Blackwood, and you entered into the tent to see the Pontifex. Avrith and Flair, you made it to the Master's domain. Avrith, you had a very tense conversation, an intense, so much so it was like camping, that he basically tore you down to the very core, and then sort of patched you up with an interesting bit of advice to you towards the end, and told you straight up, if you want to tell Flair, go ahead and tell her. And so you did. You told Flair exactly what happened, and she listened to you, and then went up and spoke to the Master herself, where she asked him if it was true, which he confirmed. He explained why he did not tell Flair the whole truth, and then asked what she saw when she was dead. And upon hearing that, he seemed surprised. It took him completely off guard on what Flair had said. And then he sort of kind of hurried you along out of the room, Flair, and before you lost sort of earshot of what he was, saying inside the room, he called for Gabriel, his persona, presumably, and said that he needed to reach into the other side once again. And he told you that you would be fine to walk back to the festival on your own, as Avrith and Faye had already left by that point. And then as we ended session, you were sort of standing off to the side of this conglomerate of people outside the Pontifex's tent. Avrith and Faye, you were currently marching towards back to the festival. Flair, you were just leaving the Master's domain. And Cyrus and Ionos were inside of the Pontifex's tent. And Cyrus, you were just warning the Pontifex of the headmistress when suddenly you spoke her name and she appeared inside of the tent, entering the tent, the cold dread of her very presence causing you to stiffen, frozen solid in fear. And that is where we ended game. That is where we are starting game. Cyrus, you are in the presence of the headmistress. Entering the Pontifex's tent, she smiles as she looks across all of you, and as her eyes lock with yours, you feel the impending sense of death wash over you. And her eyes continue as she looks at the Pontifex, and she lightly begins to bow. Hello, my lady. It is an honor to once again be in your presence. I have come to escort you to the martial arts venue, per our meeting the other day. And the Pontifex, seemingly standing tall. Thank you, Aurelius. Your dutifulness towards my accompaniment is most appreciated. Kalimvor smiles upon your courteousness. And the headmistress begins raising her head. Your kind words are far too much for me. It is my responsibility as a humble educator to chaperone such an esteemed guest. The headmistress will then turn and look at you, Cyrus, the feeling, the pressure washing back over you. Cyrus Blackwood. I was unaware the son of a cardinal was allowed in the presence of the Pontifex as well. I was under the impression, and before she can even finish her sentence, Cardinal Blackwood steps in front of you. My son is to walk in my footsteps and take over the role as cardinal upon my exit from my position. He is to be the head cardinal for the Pontifex's successor, thus he is required to learn firsthand the rules and guidelines of what he will be doing, by doing so in close proximity to not only myself, but to the current Pontifex herself, upon her very word. Is that an issue with you, Miss Headmistress? Headmistress shakes her head. Of course, Cardinal Blackwood, as you say. Perhaps it would be prudent, and she begins to take a few steps towards you, to speak further with young Cyrus Blackwood, to ensure his educational situation is up to par, to ensure he leaves this academy ready to support the successor. And he looks over at, or she looks over at Ionos. As you say too, it now makes sense why Ionos would choose Cyrus to be his squire for the vice president position. Of course, everything is starting to make sense. Ionos reaches out and grabs your wrist, Cyrus, and sort of pulls you towards her. Quite so, headmistress. Cyrus is a valuable member of the council and an important person for my future as the pontifex upon my graduation. The headmistress eyes over on Ionos dart towards you again. One thing I would like to ask before we end this conversation. Cyrus, why is your hair such a ridiculous color?
I was simply practicing some makeup techniques and costuming. As you might have heard, I am a part of the theater department, and even though it's the Fire Festival, I simply thought that it'd be best not to falter on the skills I learned there.
She slowly nods her head. She takes a deep breath, takes a step back, and looks over at the Pontifex. Well now, my lady, we should be off to the martial arts venue. The tournament will begin within the hour, and we must finish setting up your accommodations before the opening ceremony. And she turns back to you, Cyrus. Oh, and we all will be looking forward to your opening match. I do hope you will put on a blazing performance for all of us.
Upon hearing that, Cyrus's eyebrow is going to twitch. Still stiff as can be, but like his eyebrow is going to twitch.
Mm-hmm. The Pontifex begins raising her hand, almost for it to be taken by somebody, and Cardinal Blackwood, without missing a beat, walks over and takes her hand and leans in as she begins whispering to him. And in this silence, the headmistress never looks away from you, not even for a second, until Cardinal Blackwood turns from the Pontifex and looks at the headmistress and says, Headmistress, might I ask for a moment of your time before we depart for the venue? I would like to take this brief moment to speak on Cyrus's studies instead of him speaking with you directly, if that is all right. The headmistress' eyes begin to wander off of you over to Cardinal Blackwood, a scathing, sightly just smile cracks across her face. Of course, Cardinal Blackwood, it would be my utmost honor. And the headmistress turns to exit the tent, and Cardinal Blackwood turns to you before he exits after her, and he gives you a wink as he also exits. The Pontifex, almost immediately after Cardinal Blackwood exits, turns and she removes the veil off her face, and she smiles at you and Ionos and says, Now, Sai, Frederick has given us but a moment, per my request. And she walks over and she gives you a big bear hug. I am so incredibly proud of you. I'm proud of both of you. And she looks over at Ionos. But Sai, I will be watching your fight. I wasn't fully aware that you were going to be taking direct part in it. But I do want you to be safe out there. And I don't know how much combat training you have, been having. But if you want Frederick to stop the fight, all you need to do is give him the signal, and I'll have him forfeit for you if that's what you want.
I appreciate it, Mom. I went under a different title initially, so that's probably why. Yeah, I don't plan on losing right away. I have some matters to take care of in the finals.
And as she sort of lets go of the hug, she reaches her hand out and sort of like runs her hand through your hair, and she says, This is really a ridiculous color, Sai. Your hair looks much better in its natural color.
I know. I'll wash it out before the fights start. Just
Please do.
sorry.
You were trying to tell me something, which is mostly why I wanted this moment, before the headmistress came in. What were you saying?
Just be careful around the headmistress. I don't trust her.
Kind of a half smile sort of creeps across her face, and just like a little bit of concern, a little bit of, understanding in her eyes. And she leans forward and she fully just like kind of half cups your face with her hand. Darling, I am the most safe I have ever been. I know on the outside the perception of Shinami. I'm not blind. I'm sure that there are those who would wish to do me harm as effects. But I do what is right for our country, and I know deep in my heart that our people are happy. More to it, I know that you and Frederick will always be there to protect me should I need it. So, if the headmistress is planning something nefarious and she makes you uncomfortable, then I'll leave it in the capable hands of my savior. And she reaches forward and kisses you on the forehead. And she leans back, takes her hand off your face. And plus, being the hero is very hard alone, though. So, don't think you need to be going doing everything alone. And she looks over at Ionos. If you have family or friends, it is okay to lean on them for assistance.
Yeah. You're right. Thanks, Mom.
Of course. And she
I'll let you down.
begins to put the veil back over her face. As Cardinal Blackwood and the headmistress begin re-entering the tent, she begins to step back before the headmistress fully enters the room. And Cardinal Blackwood walks over to you, Cyrus, and he is a very tall man. He is very much taller than you are. Now then, Cyrus, we will see you during the fight. Please be safe in preparation.
Yes, Father. I'll do my utmost to take care.
And Ionos grabs your hand, and she begins walking out of the tent with you. And leading you out of the tent, you feel the gaze of the headmistress watching you as you walk by. And she just says very lightly as you pass her, "Do be safe out there, Mr. Blackwood."
Upon hearing that, like, Cyrus is just going, his muscles are gonna like spasm a little
Mhm.
bit, just out of like fear, tension, and anger all at once.
Yeah.
But he's holding it back as best he can. But like, it's very much controlled. Like, oh shit, if I do something stupid here, I'll fucking die.
Yeah.
So he's just holding it all in, like his forearm very much kind of shivering with all the muscles fighting against each other as he's being dragged out.
And as you make your way out of the tent, Ionos, still sort of holding on to you, takes your other hand and sort of puts them together with her hands clasping over yours. And she looks you in the eye, like, dead serious. "I'm going to stay here. You go back with the others and try to get some relaxation in before the tournament begins. We have no idea what you're going to be getting into in there. But try your best to relax and be ready for whatever they throw at you. I'm going to stay here and I'll do my best to make sure nothing weird happens."
Yeah. Thank you. Just promise me you'll do whatever you can. And if I
Everything.
need any help, I'm sure you'll be able to know.
I'll be watching.
I'll see you during the tournament.
Good luck. You're going to do great.
Thanks.
Cyrus will kind of give her a very like weak, like one-armed hug.
Yeah. She reciprocates, and she tells a guard to get you out of the crowd of people that are now more forcefully forming up. Avrith, as you are exiting the academy, making your way over to the festival, you see this massive crowd of people towards the entrance of the festival. You understandably have no idea what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
But you see sort of being escorted out of the back of this crowd. You see a guard escorting Cyrus.
I guess he got more popular. Huh.
Cyrus, you do spot Avrith.
By the way, I'm mentioning that to Flair, by the way.
Faye.
Sorry,
Faye. Yeah. And Faye sort of turns to you and says, yeah, I mean, he's always been pretty popular, right? No? I mean, he's been written about in the newspaper.
Oh, I guess so, yeah. Mr. Actorman.
Yeah.
He has his own entourage now. Look at that. And he's going to start
pretty
clapping. He's like going to look at him and just start clapping.
Cyrus will hear and see that, and he'll just look with like the most like confusion in the world.
He's
Very
true
much.
God. Yeah. All right. Cyrus,
Very
getting
much.
big in the world.
Cyrus is gonna turn to the guard and just kind of nod his head and be like, I can go from here.
Of course. Be safe.
Thank
Whoa.
you. And then he's gonna walk over to
guards, bodyguards.
Avrith
Look at that
and
face.
Faye.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to pat on the back.
Could you not?
Hey,
Make a big
buddy.
deal?
Oh, you are the big deal now. That's crazy.
No,
Yeah, you have your own entourage and everything.
Yeah, entourage, guards. Wow, man.
no. And also for your sake, Avrith,
Yeah.
you still Cyrus is still very visibly shaken. Like he
Like-
looks like this like not disheveled, but he very much looks off his game. Like not how you saw him previously, like full of like anger, like very much like very tense, very
Okay.
just concerned.
and I just noticed I can just see that written all over him.
Yes, you
Okay.
can. It is very apparent.
I see you got your get up a little bit messed up there. Something happened?
No, I went to go try and warn the Pontifex about the tournament and the headmistress, and the headmistress showed up.
Oh.
And
He's kind of like very much like stiffens up at this point.
she
Wow.
scared the ever-living shit out of me. And she knows. She knows.
Yeah. That's. She's strong, intimidating. For me, she was the first definition of fear of my life.
I understand why.
Yeah, and she doesn't have to do anything. She just sits next to you, and you feel like the world's gonna crumble.
It felt even stronger than that in a room with my family, knowing that in an instant you could die, they could die.
So she's close to your family.
Remember what I said? Pontifex is
Right,
sitting
she
right next to the
invited them.
headmistress during the tournament.
Can we position anyone up there? I mean,
My dad will be close by, and my sister will do what she can. But not much we can do. My sister said for me to try and get some relaxation in before the first round starts.
Which is in about, what would you say, like an hour?
An hour. Yeah.
I see.
So-
I'm just gonna get all this crap off and get back in my normal clothes. No sense in hiding now that the people that wanted me dead know that I'm alive.
Makes sense. Do you mind if I have that kit back for now?
I mean, of course. But, you know,
Yoink.
Yeah, easy enough.
Well, I mean, at least. Well, no, I guess he saw right goes, but it looks so good.
Yeah,
I'd
I
take him
know.
to be
Everybody
smart.
everybody could see through it. Even my
Oh.
mom did too. Apparently,
Nice.
apparently, like blonde isn't a good look for me.
No, my sister saw right through mine as well, so I mean, yeah.
Well,
Well,
let's meet back up with Scent. Where's Flair?
yeah. She's taking a much needed conversation, it seemed like. She'll be here, probably.
Okay. Well,
He says very half confidently.
well, let's go catch Scent up on what happened, and let's try
Yeah.
and calm down before the first round starts. Try and enjoy this damn festival somehow.
Wait, so the headmistress is in there specifically? He's gonna kind of point to the tent.
She mentioned taking my mom to go over her accommodations for
Let's
the tournament.
go the very opposite way of there. I have a bad feeling that she sees me, it will not go very well.
Oh, we're not going to be going anywhere near her. You understand?
Let's.
That's far from
No, I'm just
what
saying
the
right
plan
now when
is.
we go to Sen, I want to just. He's gonna
Oh.
point to like wrapping around. He's gonna, like,
Going the long way.
We're gonna have a nice walk. Is kind of what I'm hoping for.
Sure, let's go get him. He's not that far.
Alright.
He's right over there. And Cyrus will just kind of gesture.
We could also wait for Flair, but I don't know how long she will be.
Well, we only have an hour, and I need
Ah.
time to loosen my nerves.
Okay,
I need to tell Scent anyways. I told him I'd go talk to my mom.
let's do that then.
All right, easy enough to make your way over and find Scent. Scent, did you go anywhere? Are you waiting? What do you think?
How much time do you think would probably pass during
Probably like
this
20,
whole?
20-ish minutes.
Okay, and the tent of games is like right next to us.
It's pretty close, yeah. You
Yeah,
can see it.
probably what would happen is like him and Bernie would probably go over to the tent and do like maybe like a shooting game or something, just to kind of like pass time.
Okay.
Yeah, like one of the quick
Um,
games.
All right. Let me pull up. Well, which game do you want to play?
Let me look at the list. Hello.
Hello.
Let's see.
There was water gun shooting.
Those water guns. Okay.
Yeah, probably. Let's go either water gun shooting or shoot the cans, whichever is like shorter in terms of time. That would take like 15-20 minutes or something to do. I'm not sure how long the games would be, but yeah.
Those ones are a little shorter.
Sure. Okay.
If you want to do the water gun one, both you and Bernie can participate.
Sure.
Okay. So you sit down at this table, and the guy behind the counter, he as three more people sit down kind of next to you, and he says, vouchers of 5 silver pieces to participate. All right, you got vouchers. All right, you two are all set. You pay up, and everybody pays up. And he says, all right, the point of the game, aim at this target here, raise the metal slider all the way, and the bell hits at the top when you fill it up. Everybody makes sense.
Just a little smile cracks on Sen's face when he says sense.
Yeah. All right, on your marks, get set, and go! So, for the purposes of this, you are using straight dex rolls
Do I get
to
anything for
shoot this
sharpshooter?
gun. What is that? That's -5, right?
No, like any advantages at all for just having that feat at all.
I'll say on the first one, I'll give you advantage
Sounds good.
on the first interval, but everyone after that is at regular.
Sounds good.
Also, I'm going to call some bullshit. Why is it straight? Why can't it be gay?
Oh my god.
Oh
Why can't it
my-
be bi?
God!
Oh my god. Damn it.
Sorry.
God
sorry.
damn. You're right. Anyway.
All right, we're doing some gay dex rolls.
Yeah. Yes. So, go ahead and make your first dex roll. Straight
Sure.
dex.
At advantage.
At advantage, yeah.
Forgot to turn off the sound, but that's fine. Ew. Gross. He's still a little shaken up.
Understandably.
Yeah, he's still a little shaken up.
Let's see. A 6. Not
Yeah, could have been better.
good.
Yeah, he's still like still got a little like little hazy vision from the past events that just happened.
Mm.
Shaking it off.
Burning roll 16. Killing it.
Ooh, kill him.
Kill him. Right. Second, as it goes up through this first little crevice, you see Bernie's just shoots up, as yours and the other 3 are sort of lagging behind. The person who's sitting next to Bernie is missing every shot. They can't even get theirs to even go up a little bit.
No.
Some people have that problem, you know. As the second interval, the second little crevice passes, go ahead and make your next dex check.
Sure. Ew. Not good. 3. Yeah, not good at all.
Good. You are struggling. Right.
Ain't got
3.
the best decks. Proficiency with pistols and rifles and stuff. Don't give me nothing. That's wild. That's wild.
Okay, yeah, you're not doing well. Bernie's actually staying in the lead,
Mm-hmm.
but the other 2 are catching up to Bernie. They all blow past you.
Yeah.
Coming into the home stretch, you know, if you want to win this, you need to roll, or, well, you need to hit it like your life depends on it, as you know you're pretty significantly behind. You know you really got to hit it to really dig deep and win this if you want to win.
Yeah. As he notices, like the second one, kind of like, just just the second like bout of like, I guess, liquid being shot. He kind of like just takes a deep breath, kind of just like focuses a little bit, like closes one eye, like aims right down the middle, and just hopes for the best. And he doesn't get it.
Oh, dude!
And he doesn't get it.
You know, thematically it makes sense.
6, 3, and a 4. Yike.
Right.
So some water splashed in and got him in that one eye.
Yeah, you'd never actually hit the bell at all.
Yeah.
Before Bernie just ding way before anybody else, and she raises her arm. Yes, I'm the best. And the guy sitting next to her, who was initially missing, actually ends up coming in second, and then the other 2 sort of lag behind, but still ahead of you. You get nothing. The guy who came in second place gets his money back, and Bernie picks a unicorn plushie.
Yeah, he'll Sense will just kind of just sit there and just kind of applauding at Bernie, and just kind of like, you know, proud of her for doing so well, and just yeah, kind of just ignoring his horrible failure.
Yeah. Vincent came in last.
Woo!
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so now that game is done, right, sort of like right as you're ending and Bernie's in her celebratory, you know, yeah, I'm the best. Averif,
No.
Cyrus, and Faye, you can all make your way over to the tent of games, as maybe that's where Scent is, just trying to kill the time while he's waiting for you.
Yeah, he's
easy enough to track.
He's
him
gonna
down.
be like walking away from the booth, like kind of escorting her away, just kind of like being like, yeah, you did great, proud of you, blah, 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 you know, all this stuff, and then he'll see everybody and kind of like keep pushing her forward to everybody else so that she doesn't see how he actually did. She was so focused on her shit, just like, hey, it's everybody else, and kind of just keep pushing her over.
Yeah, easy enough. You guys can all get back together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was kind of yeah. Go ahead.
As you start to approach the group, you can still see Cyrus is still visibly shaken up, like very tense, like very much like, I'm using this as an example, like the Arthur fist meme, kind of like one of his hands are just
okay.
balled up,
Mm-hmm.
just very much just looking straight forward.
Yeah, he'll kind of take his hand off of Bernie's back and kind of go over to his, and just like not like over like the side of his shoulder, like kind of like almost on like his bicep, and kind of just kind of putting his hand, like a comforting arm there, and kind of just giving him a little bit of like a tense look, not saying anything.
So I'll just kind of meet his look and just kind of look away and just shake his head a little bit, and he'll say, "Headmistress beat me to stopping my mom from doing anything. So I warned her. Gotta rely on my dad and sis."
Your dad's
tell you.
got this.
Headmistress ain't no joke. Felt like I could die in an instant.
And Cyrus just is saying this, not making eye contact at all, just looking ahead, his eyes kind of shaking and shifting a little bit still.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna kind of tilt his head down, just kind of agree a little bit, just kind of like slowly nodding, listening in, and Right. Well, we have a little time to kill. Why don't we, I don't know, couple games?
Yes.
Anything but the
please.
water pistol game. I think it's rigged.
But the
Can we
test
get
of
a rig
strength
rail?
wasn't rigged.
Can I do an investigation check on the water pistol game?
You found
Right,
skill
well.
issue.
Cyrus will just kind of look towards Avaref and Faye, be like, "Well, good as time as any to try and relax before we have to get our hands dirty."
Faye sort of nods. Let's do it. I'm ready to play some games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. So,
All right.
question to you, Dashing: what games
Yes.
are all in the?
Shared notes.
Shared notes.
Well, I know, but what are in the big game of tent of games in particular?
In particular, you
I know
can
there's the-
find the bottle ring toss. You can find shoot the cans. You can find the lucky fish pond. You can find ball and basket. Dart throwing. It's a pretty big tent.
Is archery in here too, or no?
No, the archery is more towards the entrance, where the kind of conglomerate of passerbys is with the tent, because it's a big tent and it has to be moved manually while the Pontifex walks underneath the tent. So it's going to take them a
Gotcha.
while to get from the entrance to the martial arts tournament tent.
Sense gonna
Yeah.
kind of like point at like the water gun game, and then point next to it at the fishing pond,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of be like, anybody go to fishing? Anyone want to go? Want to have a go at it?
You know what? Screw it. Why not? Maybe something calming like that'll.
Question to
Help.
DM.
Go for it.
Does
Answer to App.
Zested have a lot of water?
Have you looked at the map?
Well, besides the sea.
Got there.
How close to the water do
Capital-
you live?
You looked at the world map?
Did you look at the?
Have you looked at the cap?
Hold
Have you looked at the
I don't know where the
game
map
map?
is.
It's game maps. It's the first, the
Where is it?
literal first map that's there from Zested itself, where the capital is
my
literally
God.
a coastal city.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
also you should look at the last game map that was posted when we were in Artoria and Artorias' palaces, and you should see the amount
Okay,
of water.
so
in
maybe
Zested.
fishing would be something that I may have done. Okay. I'm gonna kind of like walk to the front of the
You're
group,
good.
be like,
You're good.
"Wow, fishing! I'll be right at home doing that." He's gonna stride over there.
Well, I guess I know where we're going.
I live next to a river, but that doesn't mean I'm great at it. But I mean, sure, let's go. I just want to have fun. True.
Cyrus will look to Faye and just kind of gesture with his head and be like, come on,
Mhm.
let's go.
Yeah,
All right.
We're all going over.
Okay, so you begin to head over that way, but before we get to your games, Flair, hello.
Hello.
Hello. You thought it was going to be an easy walk back to the festival.
On your way back.
Nope. I did
On
not.
your way back.
All of a sudden, death comes again.
You step on a rusty
I never
nail.
expected that for Flair. I
As
never
Flair-
expected her to have a good day.
Steps on a rusty nail and perishes.
As Flair is making her way back to the festival, your passive perception is 14. Yeah, okay, good enough.
You want me to push the button?
Nope. Passive
Oh, okay.
perception.
Oh,
Passive
okay,
perception.
okay.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Flair never got her tetanus shot, stepped
Okay.
on a rusty nail and perished.
Yeah, she's dead. Anyway, no.
Group
You,
hallucination.
you see a red circle on the ground in front of you.
Just out in the
In
open?
the path, yeah, on the path in the school, there is just a red circle, almost like a drop of blood.
Oh, like it's not like a drawn symbol.
I legit
No.
thought you meant like a circle.
No, not like
Yeah.
a circle. No, almost like a
I
drop of
thought-
blood.
I thought you meant like there was like a magic circle and like blood. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I was like they just drawn.
That's why I
Like,
said almost like a
circles
drop
there.
of blood.
Okay, gotcha.
Just a red spot.
All right. She's
Seems
gonna
a bit dry.
take a closer look. Maybe pick up a leaf or a stick, not with bare hands. That's a
Mhm.
biohazard. Everybody, don't be touching blood with your bare hands.
Fair.
And she's gonna maybe try and move it and investigate it a little bit. See what's going on there.
Yeah, okay. So
Is
you
that
can
blood?
roll a medicine check.
All
Is
right.
that blood? Oh, never mind.
Nope. She's fucking clueless.
Absolutely hard to tell if that's blood or not. It kind of like you poke it with a stick and it like starts to like crackle up. It seems like if it is, it's really dry. Like it's been there for a little bit. It's also not like a big splatter. It's like a small droplet, like somebody like cut their finger and like a drop of blood. It really just barely caught your attention.
All right. She's gonna just shrug and be like, "Huh, weird."
Okay.
And she's gonna look around. Are there any other drops of blood, trails of blood? Anyone
Make an
looking
investigation
like
check.
they're okay? Damn, that's not very high either. A little better.
Okay.
That's right.
Good enough. Good enough. You look over and you see a larger drop of blood further back towards the school. Just like multiple drops.
Okay.
Are you following it?
Yeah. Flair's gonna follow the trail.
As you begin to follow the trail, you begin to follow it back into the academy. It is a little strange as you were exiting. You know, it goes in a different direction than the way you were exiting. So you wouldn't have noticed it otherwise, you know, when you were exiting the academy until you were exiting the academy. That's how you didn't see this, you know, trail of blood. There's not many people. Like, nobody seems to notice. Everybody's just kind of walking. It's like there's small droplets here and there, but enough that like you caught it, but nobody else is seeming to pay attention as they're all focused like, you know, oh, a festival, let's go to the festival. And you're sort of walking in the opposite direction, following this trail. And as you are following this trail of blood, it leads you to the newspaper club room. The door looks like it's been beaten
Oh,
more than it was already busted.
Okay. Flair's bracing herself, and then she's gonna She's gonna try and like hear if she can hear anybody in there.
Make a perception check
Okay.
as you press your ear to the door.
Fuck.
Damn, all the low rolls today. What the fuck?
Ooh,
Get it
6,
now,
not good.
guys.
Yeah, no, you don't hear anything inside.
Okay. She's gonna kind of push the door open gently and look around.
Yeah, you put your hands on the door, and it almost feels like the door is going to like straight up fall off the hinges on how damaged it is. But it opens up easy enough. And as you look inside, the entire club room is wrecked, absolutely destroyed. The trail of blood looks like it continues to the back closet where you remember hiding once when you and Rinko ambushed Avrith that one time. But the newspapers that were like kind of on the windows previously are all ripped off the windows. Like light is just naturally coming in, which is weird to you because it's always pretty dark in there. But the tables are flipped, chairs are destroyed, newspaper equipment everywhere. It's like a tornado ran through this room.
Flair's gonna just slowly make her way over and try and like steady herself.
Okay. As you begin to walk towards the closet,
Mm-hmm.
you see lying in the closet in the back a limp body on the ground, a pool of blood seeping out of the entryway. Are you going closer?
Yeah.
Okay. As you begin to approach, you see a young girl, her uniform soaked blood red. Any part of her otherwise exposed skin is open wounds. And as you begin to bring your eyes up to the young woman's face, the familiar silky hair dyed partially red from the pooling blood covers the unconscious face of Rinko.
Flair's dropping to her knees and just kind of gently trying to shake her. No.
As
Rin.
you
Rin.
you drop to your knees in this pool of blood next to Rinko, shaking her awake, she slowly begins stirring as you are actively seeing pools of blood seeping out of her abdomen as you begin shaking her more. And she locks eyes with you very weakly, and they start to go wide. No. Why are you here? Flair.
What happened?
It's
Rin.
true.
No.
Bang! There's a crash behind you. As you turn to look to see what's there, the door behind you is closed shut. No windows in this room. You're in a closed closet.
They've closed Flair in the closet?
Yes, with Rinko.
Okay. Are they in the closet with her, or is she
There
just
is
shut in it?
nobody else in the room with you but Rinko that you can see.
Okay. Flair's just gonna.
Rinko's... Sorry, go on.
Flair's just gonna hold on to her.
Mhm.
She's gonna be like, "It's okay, Rin. We're gonna get out of this. It's gonna be okay, Rin." What happened? Was it Leo?
She sort of reaches down to her abdomen and looks up as she pulls her hand up, covered in blood. And she starts coughing up blood as it pours out of her mouth. I don't... Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get out of this. You're gonna be okay. Flair's gonna start like ripping pieces off her clothes to try and make some like bandages for Rinko's stomach. Try and patch her up any way that she can.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
Come on. Everybody blowing the dice.
Fuck!
Damn.
Damn it.
Damn. Shit. Everybody change your dice. Everybody change your dice.
Oh, I changed mine. Minor change.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, not good. You sort of are putting bandages on it, but the blood is still seeping through. You can't seem to get enough fabric or, absorbency to be able to stop this bleeding through normal means. You think that whatever wound she has on her abdomen is very severe.
Okay. Flair's just gonna like she's gonna let go of Rinko for now,
Hmm.
and she's just gonna start wailing on the closet door, like full fist laying into it, throwing her full body weight as much as she can. Even 1 inch punching it. Like
You bang on it a few times. Are you just yelling for help, or what are you doing?
no, she's just beating the shit out of it. She's getting
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
She's
All right.
confronting whatever shut the door.
Make a strength check.
Strength. This one.
No, strength check.
That's a
Not
saving
save.
throw.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make a strength check.
which one's this one?
It's just
Okay,
the top
Yes.
left, yeah.
it's okay.
Okay, hey, pretty good. You hit the door with force, and you feel sort of like the wood starting to like give way to your fists as you wail across it, throwing your body weight into the door itself. But you can tell that somebody crashed almost like a cabinet on the other side of the door, adding increased weight and resistance to whatever you might be able to throw at it. And as you are sort of doing this, it sort of creeps into the back of your mind that if you take too long, Rinko is going to die.
Oh,
And
why do you give your hardest battles to your...
And as you're sort of like wailing on this door, you begin to feel this like tugging on the back of your like pant leg, and Rinko is just Flair, Flair, and she
It's okay.
begins to try to reach up towards you.
I'm here. She's gonna kneel down.
The fights in the tournament, they're not safe.
I know.
No, you don't. You told me. The barriers around the battlefield and Mistress set up magical barriers. On the outside, everything looks normal. On the inside, anything can happen.
What?
And she grabs you tighter, and she weakly holds out her key. I tried to use my key on him. It didn't work.
What?
Flair, the festival. The festival is Leo's palace.
Oh shit.
You need to get out of here. Warn everybody else. That confronting him inside the tournament is a death sentence.
I'm not leaving you.
They'll be fighting his alternate self without any help in the tournament.
I'm not gonna leave you, Rin. Flair's going to pull out her dragon chess piece, and she's going to try and will with all of her willpower to try and call Bahamut or reach to Bahamut for some sort of help. She's going to beg for him. She's going to start whispering to it and essentially like pray into him. Bahamut, if you can hear me, please, I need you. I need you right now. More than ever, I need you. I need someone to come to help Rinko and I get out. We need to warn everybody that the festival isn't safe. Please, if anyone's listening, if you can go to Chemo or Komi or the Master or Faye. Please, I need help. Please, Bahamut, please hear me.
Make a religion check.
Ooh.
Religion check.
Come on, baby. Fuck me.
Oh no!
I hate it here.
You know what? That was really good. I'll give you advantage.
That was a very that was very good.
That was really good. Take advantage on that one.
Okay, okay.
So roll it.
Better.
Okay,
Good,
hey, pretty good
good.
that time.
Thank you.
You begin praying to Bahamut and with all your might, and Rinko, as you're doing this, her head falls back limp as her eyes close. And you can I mean, you know, from all of your experiences, all of your, sort of medical training, don't let them fall asleep.
Yeah. As soon as as soon as Flair's done praying, she's just gonna like grab Rinko's head and body and hold her upright. She's gonna be like, Rin, hey, wake up, listen to me. Listen.
Eyes slowly open.
You hear Avarif's going on another date? He's going on a date with some girl. You think she's prettier than you?
I'm sorry, Flair. And you feel Rinko is ice cold. Almost like all of her body heat is gone. I'm sorry.
You don't have any reason to be sorry. You know who should be sorry? Avarif should be sorry, right? He's what an asshole.
Thought I'd be okay.
You will be okay.
You
will be okay, Rin. Here, hold my hand. My hand. It's okay.
She takes your hand and very, gingerly holding your hand. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Am I?
You're going to. You're going to, because the second that you got out of here, we're going to fuck Leo up. We're going to end him.
Flair, I
Yeah.
make a lot of mistakes. I know that. But
No,
things are gonna be
you're
easier,
perfect.
right? Without me fucking everything up.
No, Rin. Life's not the same without you. Ever.
Will you tell Master that I am in? And she begins to fade again.
No, you're gonna tell Master yourself. Cause you've got the hots from Rin. I've seen it, don't you? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. And then Flair's going to like muster up as much force and energy that she can, and she's just gonna like start screaming, "Master!"
Mm-hmm.
And just, I'm not gonna actually scream.
Yeah,
but
no, you're good. Yeah.
Pretty good stream.
She's just gonna start screaming, "Master!"
Mm-hmm. You start screaming, and it seems like an eternity is passing as you are just watching Rinko sort of just fade from existence in your arms, bleeding out in your arms. And suddenly you hear bang on the other side of the door. And you hear the turning of a doorknob. And it opens. And walking into the room, you hear, "Flair? Flair!" And you see Dane poking his head inside. What's going on?
Dane, hurry.
Huh?
It's Rinko. Leo's palace is the fair. He's hurt Rin.
And he like is running over and he puts his hands on Rinko's abdomen.
Can you help her? Can you help her? Do you need...
Okay.
Can you...
And he is going to try with all his might to try and sate this wound. And you feel a sort of extra presence within him something's off, something's different as he puts his hands on her abdomen. And as you're holding her, you feel sort of warmth flowing almost through her into you. And the wound stops bleeding. And he looks at you and he says, okay. We have enough pressure. We need to bring her.
Need to take her
We
to
need
the master.
better medical supply. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go. And he reaches down and he fully just picks her up.
Okay.
And let's go.
Okay. Stay close to me. And Flair's gonna start running, and she's gonna be looking around the room, and even outside of the room, checking that no one's around.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Fuck off! Come on! How many nat ones? How many fucking nat ones?
Change those
You gotta
dice.
change your dice. You gotta
Change
your
those dice.
bro.
Yeah.
You gotta change your
Brother.
dice.
Well, Flair's gonna ask Dane if he can see anybody.
He's actively holding onto her, but he will take a look nonetheless. Dirty 20, yeah.
All
He
right.
looks around and he sort of
All right.
yeah, one do a dirty 20. No dick. No diff. So yeah, he kind of looks around and he sort of like dodges anybody that might see him carrying an almost dead corpse. Leading into the library, sort of trying his best not to drop any trails of blood on the way. You make it. You made it. Congratulations. You made it to the Master's Domain. Easy enough with the dirty 20. And as you you enter into the domain, almost immediately Kronos apparates behind Dane, almost like just out of his shadow, looming over him. And he holds up what looks like a watch, almost like a pocket watch, as Kronos is looking down at Rinko. And he looks over at you, Flair, and he says, "Tick tock. She won't last much longer."
Instead of the snide remarks, how about we do something for her then? And then
Why is he ominous? Is he not on our
And
side?
Flair's gonna just bolt upstairs, like hollering and screaming for the master.
As you begin to scream for the Master, Bahamut also apparates, and he says, "Flair, relax.
Bahamut.
You have every tool you need to help her."
Shit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And she's gonna go back to Rinko and give me 2 seconds to bring this
Scrolls
up.
to the inventory.
'Cause this feels let me just read. Nope, that's not what that does. That's not what that does. All right. Okay.
The real question is, do you have any potions of healing and stuff?
Well, she has that. I thought that, like, I couldn't remember what Sentinel did. All right. So, okay. Just reading.
To be fair, it's been a while since we've ever been like combat or inventory,
It's
so
true.
Mhm.
It's
True,
been like
yeah.
like 2 months almost since we've done combat.
You can search through your
Um,
inventory healing if you would like. Same with spells.
Healing.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, you can filter stuff.
Well, yeah, okay. So she's gonna grab like a potion of
Mhm.
healing, and she's gonna give it to. I thought that was Sentinel. She's gonna give that to Rin, and she's
Okay.
gonna like prop her head up and hold her and be like, "Just drink this, Rin. Drink this for me. It's gonna be okay."
Very weakly, just opens her mouth. You can pour it in. Go ahead and roll for the potion because you are feeding her. Is it a regular? Or what?
For potion of greater.
Oh, greater?
Potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greater is
4d4 plus 4 hit.
correct.
4d4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wait, is that one's stuck on the side? Okay, but it showed up fine
Okay.
anyway.
Cool.
Cool.
15. All right. Cool. Yeah,
That's
you
not
begin
bad.
to feed her the potion, and you watch as the wounds in her abdomen and kind of on her sides begin to close, like heal up more, but not fully getting the job done. But it seems to have, sort of eased her pain off quite a bit.
And then she's going to like up Rinko's face with her hands
Mhm.
and press her forehead against Rinko's. She's gonna be like, "Come on, Rinko, you're gonna be okay." And she's gonna use Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Not doing great today, am I? It's
All
not
good.
the best.
Sometimes it
Dice,
happens.
man.
Sometimes
Gotta
it
change your
happens.
dice.
Sometimes it may be shit. Sometimes maybe very shit.
Yeah, you gotta change those dice, Shigo.
Yeah. I'm
Not working out today.
They just fucking they don't like me today.
All right. So you go ahead and do that. And as you cure wounds her eyes start to slowly open back up, and she says, Where are we?"
We're in Master's office. You're safe now. Everything's okay. I'm right here. I'll never ever leave you, Rin.
You need to, you need to warn them.
I will. I just needed to make sure you're okay first. It's okay. Are you alright?
No, I'm in a lot of pain. It hurts to laugh. Ow.
Okay, don't laugh. Don't laugh. You're okay. I'm right here. It's okay. I need to know what happened.
Well, I listened to what you said, and I tried to, I saw him, at the entrance of the festival. So, I walked up to him and, did my thing. I started flirting, and, I was being handsy and stuff like that, and he was being a creep and reciprocating a lot of it.
Worse.
And I thought that I could, get him alone and maybe, slip him something while we were just the two of us. But as soon as I got him alone, he pulled out a knife and stabbed me.
Did.
And then he just kept hitting me and over again. And next thing I knew, I was on the ground.
So he's on pretty high alert right now. He knows what we're doing. And how did you know that the whole festival was his pals?
Because when he stood over me as I was lying on the ground, I thought I could alert you by causing a dark hour. That way you would know something was going on somewhere, and I could at least delay long enough to where I could get some help. But as soon as I pulled my key out and put it in, I turned it, and nothing happened. Pulled it out. He threw it across the room. And then he just started gloating at me about his plans and what he was doing, and that it didn't matter because I was going to die, and if anybody were to come and find me or whatever, my plans were to station somebody to trap them.
Well, it can't keep me trapped for long, Rin. We always weasel our way out of any sticky situation, right?
Always.
Together. Okay. I'm so sorry, Rin. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have asked you to do that.
No, it's fine. Just, Dane, how did you find us? And Dane looks at Rinko and then looks at you, Flair, and he says, I don't really know. I was drawing, you know, like I have been, and I don't know, it just sort of looked like what I had drawn was the two of you in a closet, and not that way, but, you know, Rinko on the ground, bleeding out, and
Not that they know of.
Jesus. Just, you know, Rinko bleeding out on the floor, and I kind of stepped back and I went, that's a weird thing that I just drew. And then something in the back of my mind was telling me that I had to come here. And by the time I was in the academy, I don't know, I just felt you.
Blair's gonna like stick a finger on his forehead and be like, thank goodness for whatever's wiggling around in there that's making you choose the right thing to do, huh?
I guess so. Right place, right time.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, Dane.
Always.
If it wasn't for you, I don't know what we would have done. I should probably try and warn the others, but I think Rin, it's best if you stay here and rest up, okay? I don't want you getting involved in any more danger.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea, I think. I'm gonna go lay down upstairs.
Yeah. And if Dane, would you like to stay with her for a while?
He's nodding his head. Yeah, I'll stay.
I think this is the safest place for you to be right now. But hey, if you get a weird tingling about the festival, feel free to come rushing in, you know? 'Cause sounds like there might be something really bad happening. But I need to warn the others before this tournament starts, and hopefully their egos won't get in the way and they'll pull out of the fights. So, because I think that being involved in those fights, there's no good that can come from that. There's no dark hour that we can make happen right now. We just have to figure out a way around this. Dane, would you... Any ideas? Kind of stumped.
Kind of stumped. Well, if nobody can see inside, that's not magical. I mean, I don't really have any long distance assistance that I can give inside magical areas, but
Or any clues on what we're supposed to do inside, I guess? Would that mean that all the regular civilian type people that are in the festival...
if it's an alternate if the festival is his palace, right? That's the assumption. Then that means that going into this tournament, every normal person who participates, something might happen to them too. So this could be fairly disastrous across the board.
Yeah. So maybe instead of just simply pulling out of this tournament, we need to get it cancelled or something.
Well, we also don't know what the extent of the magical zone is. For all we know, it could just be enhancements for the normal people and they just do more damage to each other. We don't know the extent of it. And we won't know until we experience it.
Yeah. Don't know if I want to leave that up to chance. Okay. Yeah, you stay with Rin and make sure she's safe, and I'm gonna go and find the others and see what we can do. But yeah, truly, if you feel a niggling sensation in the back of your mind that you need to be at the festival, don't hesitate coming, or maybe do. No, you know what? Maybe do, cause
You
actually-
hear from the top of the stairs, Flair,
Master?
Rinko, Dane, what are you all doing here? And he begins descending.
Oh,
I was just on my way to the festival.
oh, Master, the festival. It's Leo Shinami's palace.
Raises an eyebrow. Are you certain?
Yes. Rinko found out when Leo attacked her. And she's gonna squeeze Rinko's hand. I asked Rinko to help inhibit Leo a little bit for the coming tournament because we had guessed that he might potentially cause some harm to people in the tournament, and she did, and he attacked her, and I found her in the newspaper club, and she said that his palace was the festival, that her key didn't work in his chest, and that the tournament has walls or something, and the headmistress will be there, and there's civilians, and Dane found us, and Rinko's okay now, but I think it's gonna be bad, sir.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to do.
Well then, we should be off. And he pulls out this small clock, more like a small watch that should be around his wrist, but he pulls that out of his pocket. And he says, the first round is just about to begin. By the time we get there, then that means that we're going to get there at the end of the first round, or the first match anyway. And he kneels down and puts his hand on Rinko's cheek as she starts to go, like, beet red. Are you all right? And
I
she
was just gonna smirk, but
slowly
to, like,
nods
at
her head.
side.
And he says, I'm glad. I don't know what I would have done if we had lost you.
Mm.
And he looks up at you and he says, good job, Flair. I'm very proud of you.
I put her in harm's way more than I did any good, sir, but
You have corrected your own error by saving her life. And that is good enough for me.
I appreciate that, sir. I don't feel particularly good about this situation, but I'll wallow in self-pity later.
Now is not the time.
I hope it's okay if Rinko and Dane stay put here for now. I think this is the safest place for them, especially
encourage it.
considering the headmistress will be there, and especially it being a palace, I'm not sure what sort of influence she'll hold over Dane, and I don't want him to be in danger either.
Yes, I encourage it.
Okay.
And Dane picks Rinko up, and the master looks at Dane, and he says, "Take her up to my room and make her comfortable. I'll tend to her once I return."
Flair's going to like lean into Rinko and like
Mhm.
hold her hand and kiss her on the cheek and whisper, "Be safe," and then whisper very quietly, "Sleeping in the master's bed."
She, her face goes even more red, and she says, not like that. Dane, come on, let's go." And she starts to like wiggle a little bit. And Dane looks at you, and he just says, "Be safe out there. It's obviously not safe at all for anybody, so watch your back."
I will. You know me. I've got this. I'll be okay. Promise.
All right. And he begins to ascend the stairs holding Rinko. And the master will depart his domain with you.
Okay.
And you
And,
can begin heading towards the festival.
Flair's gonna be kind of speed walking. Like, you know, trying to break out into a sprint if she can, and being like, come on, let's.
Yeah,
I'm getting up.
It's kind of
no time
like
for
that.
brooding Sasuke
Yeah.
walk. No time to RP walk. We gotta go.
Running full tilt.
Yeah, running full tilt.
Full tilt.
Yeah, no, the master does not run. He does not run there.
Exactly why she's just kind of
yeah.
like.
Yeah, it's kind of like this. Come on! And he's busy RP walking the entire way.
Of course he is. He's gonna be an edgelord.
That's the master for you.
There's a rock in his way. You think he'll go around? Nope, he's going right over it. Okay.
Yep. Do you think he's gonna stop anytime soon? No.
Nope. Still going.
Anyways, all right. So while you are making your way there, you will arrive right after the first fight at the rate.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Shit.
It's gonna take so long. Holy fuck.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Is
Bye
rock in his
bye,
way?
Bernie.
Is rock in the way? Think we'll
So-
go around it? Nope.
Fishing.
Yeah,
Fishing.
Fishing.
Yeah,
Fishing.
fishing. Fishing.
We're playing a little bit
Fishing,
of
yeah.
Final Fantasy 15 right now. We're going fishing.
Yeah. You know, maybe some
Okay,
points
so the group of
feeling
you
You know, frisky.
go to the Lucky Fish Pond.
While all
um,
of this is happening, we're fishing in a fucking pond.
Look, we need it.
Position. Death, destruction, and us. Woohoo!
Ooh,
I got
fish.
turbo.
Ooh, I won.
Oh my god. Yeah, so you you're at the Lucky Fish Pond. You all walk up, and you see the this young man. He's running this booth, and he says, all right, all for the Lucky Fish Pond, all for the Lucky Fish Pond. All right, voucher, you are all set. All right, here you go. And he hands you these little rings with paper in the middle, and it's one of those, like, you know, almost Japanese like fish pond, like goldfish ponds, where you have to use the paper like net and to scoop the fish out without the paper breaking.
Okay.
And he says, all right, here are your scooping papers. Scoop the fish out, you win the fish. Easy as that. If the paper breaks, you win nothing.
How many tries do we get?
I mean, I have a finite amount of paper, and I got a finite amount of nets. I also got a finite amount of fish.
Okay. Thanks. I guess.
Begin whenever you're ready. And he takes a step back, and he's starting to talk to like some younger kids that are running over there going, oh my god, the Lucky Fish Pond!
And meanwhile, we have intense face on.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this fucking fish, man. Yeah.
So you all kneel down next to this small man-made pond, and you are going to be rolling sleight of hand checks
Sleight
to
of hand.
try and
Okay.
scoop the fish without breaking the paper.
I like it.
Okay.
Sure.
So whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and roll your sleight of hand
Oh,
checks.
that was in.
Let's go.
Holy
Ooh,
shit.
okay.
Okay, well.
Game
All right.
fish.
Go ahead, Cyrus.
Alright. God, if you exist, bless this sleight of hand roll. Please. Let's fucking go!
Nice. All right.
God is real!
And now I'm ready to fail.
Praise Lathander. Praise him.
Praise
Never mind.
Lathander.
Pretty good.
Let's go!
Pretty damn
Good
good.
rolls,
Shit.
Good rolls!
Pretty damn good.
All right, Bernie.
After all the shitty rolls earlier.
Oh, shh. I changed my
Let's see
dice.
what Bernie rolls here. Bernie also got it. Okay, good. Jesus Christ, all of you getting the fish.
Fish.
Let's go. Let's
It's
It's
go.
the reason it's lucky.
My girlfriend just sent me a bunch of like crying face emojis after I just screamed God is real.
God is real.
Meanwhile, fucking crying face emojis.
Holy shit.
Just fucking be like, you had to be there.
Just like just had to be there.
You had to be there.
Yeah, had to be there.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh man. My first roll of the session too was a nat 20. It can only go down from here.
Okay.
No time to die.
Yeah, exactly. First round, Cyrus dies.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
you would be
Faye.
first round.
Faye also got a natural 20.
Let's
Holy
go!
fuck.
Holy shit!
Good job, Faye.
God, we're gonna need this dex.
Good job, everybody.
We're gonna need every single bit of stat points we can
God.
fucking get.
So congratulations, you all got a gold fish.
Yeah.
Yay, is it just in like a little bag?
Yes, it is. It is just in a small bag. You feel within you that all of you get DM inspiration.
Oh shit! We get an
Okay.
inspiration die. Okay.
One
One.
DM inspiration die.
Is
So mark it down.
is there a kid that's walking by?
Yes, there is.
All right, so
Well, there's kids everywhere.
yeah, so Sen's gonna find like the nearest, just the nearest kid, and like pass his goldfish off to them. Kind of
Cyrus
give
is
it to
gonna
them.
follow suit and just plop his bag right on top of it and just walk away.
This kid is now holding 2 bags of fish, and he's like, "I failed at catching the fish, but now I have 2."
God's real, kid.
Take
God
good,
is real.
take good care of them.
God is real.
Go.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
Sen's just gonna kind of just like pat him
Oh,
on the head and just be
no.
like, you got your prize. Maybe you and your parents go home early for the night or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. And he's gonna run over to this woman nearby, and he's gonna go, "Mommy, God exists."
And he's in the shape of a leonin.
hey! Cyrus was the one that said to tell him that God is real, kid. After he dropped
And a
off his
gangly
thing, too.
weirdo.
The woman looks down and says, "What? Good job, I guess, getting 2 fish. What? Okay, let's keep going. Maybe some cotton candy. Yes, God is real."
I bet he doesn't even understand what that means.
Sen's just gonna kind of like give Cyrus a big old just on the back and just made you feel a little better, right? A little bit. Feel a little better.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my God. Anyway, so yes, you catch your fish. You all get a DM inspiration.
Hmm.
All 3 of you.
Cool.
And you realize with the passing of time to focus in on catching this fish, the opening ceremony for the martial arts tournament is about to begin.
Oh, we only got 1 game in? Fuck.
You only got 1 game in for now.
Valid.
Well, wasn't a bad one to get in.
Not a bad one. I will say you do know that your fights, you only really need to be there for your fight. And there are like 30 other fights. So you think you'll have time to go play other games in between rounds.
Sure.
Okay. I guess question.
Okay.
Fuck, what was my question gonna be? Okay, so who's actually the first fight of the day?
You don't know.
Okay.
The schedule was not announced.
Okay. Because I wanted to make sure. Because looking at the bracket, I would assume we'd start from the top on one side and go down. But you
You'd
know,
think so.
Yeah,
it's fucking Leo.
Dashing kind of explained it to me, but I'm still confused.
Mhm.
Wait,
So-
did the master say that they'd be there after the first round or the first
The first
fight?
match. The first fight.
The first. Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, no, the first round would be insane. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That's like 30 something fights.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
over an hour.
That would be
Starting
like
day one.
yeah. Well, part of day one.
Yeah, that's like a
Um,
couple hours.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe close to it. So yeah. You guys begin making your way over to the martial arts tent. Are you going as a group? Are you separating? Are you sitting together? What are you doing?
Groups of two,
Probably as a
probably.
group.
Well, like
Yeah.
groups
Well-
of two, but still kind of close to each other.
Okay.
At this point, like, I feel like we could probably afford to just go as a group.
Sure.
There's no need to really like hide
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay.
because the enemy's aware.
Sure.
So I
Yeah.
think just being together is safer.
Sure.
You begin to walk into the martial arts tent, and there's bleacher seating all around the inside. It's the horse racing track, just repurposed a little bit with a fighting arena in the center of it. As you begin to make your way in, easy enough to find seats. You all sit together in a nice group, and you can see Cyrus exactly where the Pontifex is, because there is a massive sort of blackout tent, and you can see roughly inside there are two figures sitting inside the tent. You do not see Cardinal Blackwood, so it is easy to insinuate that that's probably where Cardinal Blackwood is seated as well, inside the tent. As you are all sitting and waiting, people amongst you in the crowds are talking or chattering, and the firelight that is sort of lighting up the inside of this tent starts to dim, and a flap in the top of the tent opens up, and a spotlight of light shines into the center of this tent. And walking out into the center of the entire arena is Leo Shinami. Wearing... Huh?
I was just gonna make a little character note. Cyrus's hand just kind of balls up into a fist as Knuckles begin to
The
light.
Arthur fist again.
No, and this isn't Arthur fist. He's sitting down, like he's like
Yeah.
grabbing his pants so he has something to like grip onto, so he doesn't like start causing his knuckles to bleed from the pressure.
You actually were doing that, and you feel Faye's hand on top of yours, and she sort of like almost reassuringly is like clasping your hand.
Cyrus will turn to her and just kind of let out a sigh, and he'll ease up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And as you were all sitting there looking at Leo, he's dressed very lavishly, very royal attire, royal Shinami attire. And he takes a deep breath. Welcome one, welcome all to our first, hopefully, annual martial arts tournament of Anoasep. Our lovely guards of the academic city are our sponsors, as well as the headmistress of our illustrious academy. Please, all, let us do our best to put on a show for the headmistress, who will be in attendance. And he waves out a hand as the spotlight shifts over to the headmistress, who is standing up and bowing. And the spotlight goes back over to Leo, and he says, along with our immaculate guests, all the way from my homeland of Shinami, I couldn't be more proud, more gratitude that the Pontifex is gracing us with our presence. So let us all be on our best behavior in the stands, yes? And enjoy this show. And he bows deeply. as a young man walks out to the center of the ring. He's wearing light armor. On both of his shoulders, there is emblems of the Academy Guard, and he looks extremely tired. His hair is sort of like unkempt, and he the first round is now set to begin. Mr. Shinami facing off against Bernice Dragolorna. Please take your positions.
No.
And
You're a
Bernie,
fucking terrible person.
This is great.
Terrible.
Leo throws off his coat outside of the ring, and you all watch as the coat lashes down, and he's wearing this beautiful white armor as he goes to one end of the ring. And Bernie stands up next to you, Sent, and she looks at you, and she kind of puts her fists together. She says, "All right, I got this."
Sense gonna grab both of her fists and just kind of just pull her close, like just kind of like pull her a little towards him and just, please, just be careful. Don't push yourself. He'll lean and give her a little kiss and just pull away. Just be careful, please.
You do that, and she's just like beat red. And she's like, "Everybody's watching."
Like,
Cyrus
God is real.
God is real.
Just
Cyrus will kind of
Oh,
lean.
no.
He'll lean forward a little bit to try and look at Bernie and say, "He's right. Be safe. If anything, and I mean anything, feels wrong or goes wrong, we'll do whatever we can." And Cyrus is just looking at Bernie like eyebrows furrowed, straight on. No
Leo,
bullshit.
Leo's not a normal fighter. Just be careful, please.
She's deceptively strong.
Nodding, and she's like tying her hair back. And the guy in the center of the ring, who's basically, the kind of referee of the match, he says, "Bernice, come forward or forfeit." And Bernie sort of runs down the bleachers and into the center of the ring as the man steps out of the ring. And the only two inside of the ring are Leo and Bernie. And he looks over at Bernie, looks over at Leo. "The first round of the martial arts tournament is set to begin. Combatants ready. Fight!" And that's where we're going to take a break.
Man,
Question. You said we're not going to run too late today. Is that what you said?
We're not going to run crazy long.
Okay.
We are going to do both yours and Cyrus's fight, hopefully.
like a couple more hours probably.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
like another hour and a half, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
that works.
Okay, stretch your legs, get some water,
Yeah.
fill
I'm
your
ordering
drink,
food.
do it.
BRB
BRB. We're here. Hello,
Shut up.
we're alive
for now.
for now. In the moment. So, the first match has begun. Bernie made her way down to the referee. You ready? You ready? Let's do it. And the fight began, so to speak, Big John McCarthy style. All you UFC fans out there got that reference.
You fucking you made this guy like the fucking Naruto referee from the tuning exam. I heard the coughing. I fucking heard that
Yeah.
shit. Are you ready? You ready? All right, let's go. I heard that shit.
Oh, not Hayato!
Yeah, him. Fucker's dead. He's dead as hell.
Or, I'm sorry, not Hayato. Hayate.
Hayate, yes.
Yes.
Hayate Gecko.
Jesus.
Look it up. Technically, he came back in ship pudding.
Anything feel weird, by the way, while we're in this area? Like, compared to normal? Like,
No, you feel fine.
okay. Just making sure.
You feel great. Excellent. I mean, other than the anxiety of watching Bernie fight Leo.
Yeah, Scent will probably, like, not necessarily separate himself from everybody, but kind of start to get like inches way closer. Like depending on where they were sitting in the bleachers, he'll probably go down a couple rows to get closer.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that. So the fight begins, and Bernie runs at Leo. Full tilt, straight forward. She's fighting. Fists of fury style. That would only make Avrith proud. Mr. Fister himself.
Watching all. Yeah, Bernie! Fister!
As she goes and throws the first punch in the fight, and Leo ducks underneath and pulls his sword off his back. This almost like long wooden sword that, from what you can see, is a long wooden sword. Just from, the types of weapons that are going to be used that, is not steel. It's just like wooden dull weaponry is what it looks like. And he comes up and he strikes her wrist. And it whips off to the side. And you instantly see all up almost to her elbow is red. As it just looks like instantly almost broke her skin. Just instant like bruising on the arm. And she jumps back and like grabs her arm, looking down at it, and then looks back up at him and sort of grimaces. And Leo begins to approach. He's not running at her. He slowly approaches her as she sort of gets into a defensive stance, and he wields up his hand and just strikes at her on the shoulder, coming down hard on her collarbone, and it just cripples her as she falls to a knee. And she reaches up with her other hand as she's sort of like in extreme pain from the hit. And she goes and she tries to punch him in the chest, and he comes down and he hits her other hand with the sword as she falls back, like onto her backside, sitting on the ground as he's standing over her. And he reaches out and he kicks her in the chest as she falls back into the ground, fully laying down. Standing over her, not really making any facial, just very stagnant in his facial recognition of like what's going on, what's in the moment. And he holds up his sword, comes down and smacks her in the face with it.
Where's the fucking referee?
The only way to win is knockout or they quit. So she rears back, and you just see this mark across side of her face. And it looks like she's barely staying conscious at this point. And she rears up and puts her arm around his leg and just like bridges her back, and he just falls backwards on the ground. Bernie spins out from underneath him and spins over into a mounted position and goes to punch down on his face. And he rears up with the butt of his sword and just pommels her in the face. Just blunted right up on the bridge of her nose, busting her back. And just this almost anger in her face, this feeling of fear that you can see in her scent of, if I don't fight, I'm going to die. As she just begins almost clawing at him in a sense of like primal, what is very primal, like you would suspect of like
This does not
how
look
you
like
would
a
fight.
regular
It does not look like a fight any longer, more like a
Can I see
struggle
what the
to
referee's
survive.
doing?
He's
Yeah.
just standing there watching.
I'm gonna go up like closer to the stands and yell out to the referee, like, "This fight's over. Call it."
Yeah, Cyrus is going to follow suit, and he's going to just
Mhm.
he's going to teeter on wanting to get into the ring to stop the fight himself.
Sent at this point is like leaning over, like almost like into the ring, yelling at the Bernie and the referee to to call it.
And the ref looks at the lot of you yelling. The only way to win is to knock out your opponent, or they have to quit.
Cyrus will turn towards Bernie and he'll yell out, "Just forfeit, Bernie! It's not worth it!"
And she reaches up and balls a fist. And Leo pommels her in the face again, and she falls back off of him. And he gets up off the ground, he dusts himself off. And he pulls back with his sword, almost in a fist. Like he's just gonna punch her in the face while holding the sword. And he says, "You got my armor dirty, you bitch." And he just hits her in the face. And he just rears back and he's gonna go and hit her again. Lands another punch. Rears back. Lands another punch.
I'm looking at Sent.
Sent has one leg over into the ring.
Okay. Are you entering the ring at all?
He's trying to enter the ring.
Yeah, you can definitely enter the ring.
He's running. He's running straight towards Leo.
Yeah, as you do enter the ring, your entire perception changes.
Okay.
You see that Bernie is far more injured than what the outside of the ring looked like. You see frostburn all up and down her arm. You see blood sort of pouring out from wounds that you didn't otherwise see. And you look at Leo, who is pinning her down, rearing back for another blow. In his hand, an ice blade. A long icicle cape. As he looks over, the gaze wandering, the sadistic smile. The Ice King is before you.
How far away am I?
Probably like 20 feet.
Would I be able to make it there in a sprint or no?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can get there before he punches again.
He's gonna sprint towards her, grab Bernie, and try to cast Dimension Door as far away as he can.
Okay.
He's gonna try.
So Leo is currently pinning her down.
Yeah.
So he is pinning her down. You reach down and grab Bernie and begin to try and cast Dimension Door. And you hear, "Bernie Stregolorna is hereby disqualified for interference." And Leo stands up, looks at you, Sent. "Good on you for finally interrupting. I was wondering how long it would take."
You're lucky there's a fucking crowd.
Yes, I'm sure. Be off with you. And take that dirty whore with you. And he begins walking out of the ring and puts his hands in the air. "The winner of the first match, everybody!"
Question to DM real quick.
Yes.
Were we able to hear any of that exchange?
Not over the sounds of like yelling and screaming of like, "What is he doing? Why is
Okay.
he interfering in the match?"
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna give her one of my greater potions of healing as I'm walking her out,
Okay.
like before
Yeah,
before leaving the barrier.
you can definitely do that. So go ahead and roll for it.
Yeah. What is it? 4d4.
Greater potions
For-
40
yeah.
plus 4.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's good.
Cool.
17.
Nice. Yeah. Bernie drinks the potion. Not really sure what you're feeding her, but she still drinks it nonetheless. And she's sort of realizing that she's now in your arms, and she just says, where am I? What happened?"
I'll tell you about this later.
Okay.
I guess it's time you knew, but later, not now.
Hey, that hurt a lot.
I know. He'll get what's coming to him.
Okay. And she sort of leans into you and just closes her eyes.
Yeah, he's gonna carry her to the infirmary.
Okay. You can do so. There is a medical team that sort of runs over as carry her out, and they're like, come this way, we'll take care of her.
Are the ice burns and stuff still on her?
As you exit the ring, the ice burns sort of go away, and sort of the damage that looked like it was sustained is now in place of where those wounds were.
Got it.
Cyrus is gonna immediately try and follow suit to try and catch up with Scent.
As you begin running over, you hear match number 2, Raven versus, I know the name, Farley Dayton.
Cyrus gonna be like, God fucking damn it!
Enter the ring.
How close is Cyrus to Scent at the moment?
He got
the same edge of the ring from when you jumped in.
Yeah,
he
no,
was
it was
like
very
right
close.
there. Yeah.
Am I also just hovering right over there?
Yeah.
I mean,
You
you're
also said
with
you
us.
ran down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they see Scent feed Bernie a healing potion or no?
They did not see Scent feed Bernie a healing potion, but as
Gotcha.
you sort of like, as the second fight is announced, and as you're Cyrus, you're saying, "God damn it, Flair!" This is when you're entering into the arena, and you can see the whole group sort of standing at the edge of the ring.
Yeah, probably with a very scared expression.
Oops, hang on. I forgot to fully unmute.
You're good.
And Scent hasn't gone in yet. He's
No, so what happened?
sorry, Cyrus hasn't gone in yet.
Yeah, he hasn't gone into the ring yet.
This is as soon as like right after they've announced the next round, and Cyrus just went, God damn
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so you
Yeah, 'cause-
did you see the fight that happened before or no? Or hear the fight?
I
Chico?
don't.
Were you
Would she have-
present?
Oh yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, no,
me,
no.
I was.
Yeah,
Was
okay,
Flair?
okay. No, Flair was
Yeah,
not.
yeah, you
Flair
yourself.
just
Yeah.
arrived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Got it, just making sure.
Thank you. I'm so tempted to do what I said I wanted to do while on break. A Flair's just gonna like tug on the master, and she's gonna be kind of incoherent. She's gonna be like, they're there, and she's just like, she just bolts down to them, to like
Mhm.
down to the front where
Yeah,
they're all
where they
standing,
are. Yeah.
and practically crashing into them. She's gonna be like, "Don't do it! Don't go into the! Don't do it! Don't go into the arena! Don't do the tournament! You've got to pull out! You've got to pull out right now!"
You hear this,
What do you
Cyrus?
mean?
Yeah.
You want me to just stand by when Leo just fucking almost killed Bernie?
What? She was first?
Yes,
Shit.
she was first.
And Flair's gonna look back up at Ken with like, fear in her eyes. Question to DM.
Correct. Okay.
If they are in a palace, can she like partially transform, or is Persona like a full transformation?
You begin to try and will your persona transformation, and nothing happens.
Oh shit. Okay.
You remember
And-
distinctly that Rinko said inside of the ring is where things are weird the most.
Right. She's gonna be like clutching onto her dragon chess piece and be like, the whole festival is Leo's palace, and the ring is like the heart of it. There's some mystical barrier around it, some walls around it, and the headmistress is in on it, and you gotta pull out. You can't. I know, Cyrus, I know you want to go in there and fight him, but this is on his ground right now. I don't think that's smart. I don't think, especially not one by one.
Am I also hearing this?
You're also there, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that would explain everything.
Where's Sent? Where's Bernie?
They went to the infirmary. I started
The
walking.
medical
there.
team came out.
Okay, we have to go see them right now. You both have to pull out of this. I know you want to fight him, Cyrus, but I don't think now is when we do. It would be fighting completely on his terms and the headmistress's terms, and he's clearly out
What
for
about
our blood.
everyone else that he fights today? I mean,
He could
what do
kill
we-
one of my friends. When we stand by and not try and make any attempt to get some sort of revenge. Because there's no guarantee I can stop him.
You're not
There's no.
thinking clearly right now, Cyrus. You have to listen to me.
I am listening
There's-
to you.
Raven, please enter
This-
the ring or you will be disqualified.
Flair's gonna just grab onto his wrist and with like all the fury and like fear in her eyes be like, you can't go.
I don't have a choice at the moment. We'll talk after I'm done.
You have a
Plan on
choice.
losing.
You're not, this isn't time for your bravado, Cyrus. We have to go to Scent and Bernie, and we have to stop this another way. We're playing right into his hands, playing
Let's-
right into his game
let's
if we
do
go
this.
through the tournament by
He's
the
not fighting
rules.
Leo right now. Let him do this right now, and then he'll join us afterwards. We go run over to them, and he's gonna kind of look to Cyrus. Can have
I'll
time
do
to
my
think about it
round.
once he experiences it.
I can do my
You don't know
round.
what's going to happen when you're in there.
You'll also be alone. We're all gonna leave.
Exactly. I think the best plan right now is to all stick together and figure out what we're going to do. For the time being, let whoever you're versing, let them walk free and they'll be fine. And from now on, Leo's already had his match. It's everybody else against each other. We need to
Now,
figure out what to
there's-
do right
There's 4
now.
rounds today. Leo will
Yes.
hurt more today. Look, I have to go in there now. Otherwise, we could ruin any chance we have of stopping him. I'll meet you after I'm done. And Sarah's
No,
gonna jump into the ring.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh,
After
yeah.
you just saw Bernie get shit on. Oh, Jesus.
All right. So, Cyrus, as you enter, Flair, you just watch him as he walks into the ring.
Oh no, Flair's not watching him. Flair's cursing his name. Flair's like, okay, she's in winter now, motherfucker.
Yeah.
She's all about survival of the fittest, and she's like, all right, you want to go and be stupid and run out in a blizzard? Be my guest. I ain't saving your ass. She's just gonna grab Avarif, head back to Kim,
Yeah, I'm
and,
just gonna
and,
shrug and we're gonna run. Yeah.
and Faye. I think Faye's still there, right?
Yeah,
Faye's
Faye
just-
is,
Yeah.
Faye is
Yeah.
standing in the.
I'm grabbing Faye and putting her on my back.
Oh, okay.
We're speaking. Her little
you're
legs
going
can't go
to
that
the-
fast.
You're going to the infirmary.
Wherever
Yeah.
Sen went, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You can make it to the infirmary first. We'll do that talk first. You make it to the infirmary. Congratulations, you're there. The medics took Bernie and they are tending to her wounds, and they just said, just wait over there. We'll let you know when she can be seen. All right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, fine.
Let's leave it to us. Everything will be all right.
Okay. He's just gonna be just clutching the empty potion bottle in his offhand.
And this conglomerate of people enter into the infirmary behind you, almost bumping into you as they enter.
Is that us?
That's you.
Oh. I was like, you said a kilometer of people. I was like,
You are a conglomerate of people.
Yeah,
Nice try.
Avrif probably
Is-
knocks in the scent and knocks the wind out of him.
We're here.
It-
oh
is-
shit.
is
He's
Ken-
gonna pick him up.
No.
Is Ken with them? Is Ken just kind of tailing Flair? Or?
He is not with you. He, as soon as you walked in, you sort of like ran off, and you don't know where he went.
Did Flair would have been keeping an eye on him though? Would she have seen him walk in another direction? Or
He stood by the side of the ring, and
He's
Okay.
behind his back. He's watching.
all right, yeah. Yeah, she's keeping him in close proximity too, because even though she knows he's powerful, she's trying to take care of her own
Get
and
his
know
ass
where.
beat by the head mistress. So I mean, how powerful is he? I don't know.
But exactly. So Flair's keeping a good eye on her own, and then and then she's gonna be dusting sent off after Avarif just knocked the shit out of him. Knocked him into the dirt.
Just kind of stumbled him a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
this
just
bumps
off
it.
guard.
Yeah.
Uh,
And she's gonna like grab onto him and get really close and be like, "Where's Bernie? Is she okay?"
He's just gonna hold out his offhand. I did what I could. You just see a
can we
greater
trust
healing potion in
any
his hand.
Staff here. I mean, listen. The referee was standing by as she was getting beat. He was inside the ring. How can we trust any of the staff here?
What
They're-
happened to her in the ring? How did you?
He'll just describe in detail the like all of the the ice king and and ice bane and everything, and just him essentially just striking her with, basically freezing her with every strike that he did.
Does he also take to mentioning how her injuries were worse on the inside than on the outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flair's just gonna-
He just recalls basically everything that occurred, that you guys heard.
Flair's just gonna go kind of shape white and be like, "Shit, fuck, and I can't get into my palace gear.
None of us can unless we're in there.
We're already in his palace.
What do you mean in?
The whole festival is his palace, Rinko told me. Can Flair do a quick perception check to see if anybody's around?
Go for it.
Woo!
Can-
I'm doing D&D, baby.
While she's doing that, can Sen
I
try
fucking
to
hate that. I changed this dice, man.
can Sen try to
Oh, no.
listen in?
I changed this dice. I just didn't re-roll. Sorry.
That's okay. You're okay. Can Sen try to listen in on what the nurses are saying? Like if they're talking about Bernie at all?
Yeah, go ahead. Make a perception check as well.
Yeah.
She go, I'm sorry, I just love the whole like, I'm doing the D&D. Fuck, shit.
It's 12.
Okay.
Do I see anything
Yeah.
myself?
He is specifically listening to the nurses.
Okay. From the nurses, you don't hear anything. They're in a separate room.
Got you.
Avarif, looking around, there are other people in here that are like getting tended to because of upset stomachs or, whatever. But that
Upset
doesn't.
stomachs, you say?
Yeah, I mean, eat too much candy, get an upset stomach from it. Have too much cotton candy, too many.
Yeah, the kids
too
there
many
after
snacks.
cotton candy.
Is the
God
kid-
wasn't real.
God wasn't real after all.
Shame it wasn't Leo. Anyway.
Can Sen kind of just sidestep closer to the room that like after hearing that that the referee didn't stop? Can he kind of like sidestep towards the nurse's room and kind of just sit there and try and listen a little harder?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, 16.
It just sounds like they're tending to her wounds. They're not really talking about her directly. They're just saying, if this is going to be the quality of injuries, this is going to be a long day. And the other one says, I'm not getting paid enough to take care of people like this. I need to rethink my pay schedule.
Yeah.
And you hear a guy's voice say, "Will you two quiet down and get back to work?"
He'll make his way back over to the party and just. It seems the nurses are fine. They don't. Doesn't seem like they think otherwise. It's just they're just doing their job.
Good. Flair's gonna try and like tuck them into any sort of corner or somewhere
Sure.
like
I'm
without a lot of people.
He's gonna kind of escort them like out to kind of like be like off on the side of the infirmary and still being able to maybe watch the fight, which is in a more like
Yeah.
secluded region.
Yeah, I mean it's
Good thinking.
louder. It's
Yeah.
louder, so it's easier to like hide your voices.
Yeah.
Outside the infirmary for sure. Yeah, good
Yeah,
thought.
but basically like us just
Yeah.
like watching the fight, talking to each other, but just kind of like eyes on the fight.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fight is
in peripheral.
in terms of storytelling, the fight is currently happening.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
you are seeing is Cyrus with a wooden sword and shield, and then a young man with a spear, sort of like dodging each other's attacks and landing attacks.
Yeah, kind of
But,
being on the
yeah.
edge of the fight, and obviously this won't play out like in tandem because this stuff hasn't happened. Can Sent kind of try and lean his head forward into the ring? And when that happens,
you're a little far from
okay,
that.
okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, and
Anyways, go
Flair's
ahead.
gonna keep one eye on the master. Anytime he's around, she's just watching her people.
Okay.
And she's gonna be like, so it's this whole festival, there's something very wrong about it, and it's a palace. Rinko tried to sabotage Leo. I told her to, and he attacked her, and she tried to put his key in, and it would not turn. And yeah, it was because this is his palace, and he's this is already him, and yeah, I guess
What do you
the
mean he
Ice King.
attacked Rinko?
He stabbed her, and I found her.
Is she okay?
She's now.
Sigh of like relief washes over him.
When
She's
when Flair mentions that this is his palace, Sent is just gonna kind of close his eyes and try to commune with Taiki if possible, and like see if like even just a glimmer of contacting her, and see if it's possible or not.
Make a religion check.
Sure. Gonna go horribly. I mean, okay, 13.
With a 13, you get the sense that there is some source of magic that you can feel.
Okay. You guys will probably see like a small, like very faint, like gold glow from him. Very faint. And kind of give you guys a sidelong look and just try his best to like, he might not be able to like verbally communicate with her, but just like mentally trying to like see if there's anything that can be done. If she can speak back to him anyway, just asking if there's anything that can be done to help.
Not with the
Huh?
not with the 13.
Yeah. He'll still try. He'll still be trying,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So not with the 13.
Yeah, he'll like basically pleading to help
Yeah.
with Cyrus and such. Yeah. Won't happen, but yeah.
So that's why the urgency around pulling out, because that arena, there's something really powerful about that arena going on, and I mean, going off what you've said, Sent, yeah, that just solidifies it even more, that this is all rigged in Leo's favor, and he's playing us like pawns. Which is why, Avaref, I really believe that you should pull out of this fight.
Faye
Yeah.
looks at you, Avril, and she shakes her head and she says, "No, this may be more of a reason for him to participate."
Faye?
Questioning decisions, but okay, I'm listening.
No,
Why?
because if we need to fight him, then Avi's got to try to minimize as much damage as possible. Avi's real strong. I believe in him.
Oh, okay. Did you see? You didn't see Bernie at all, did you? I mean, that's.
Avaref's just sweating bullets.
Sent is just gonna shoot.
It's like, hey, I appreciate the confidence, champ, but
But look at that guy.
Sent is just
I
gonna
wanna be that
shoot
guy.
Faye an extremely sharp look of just like pain and panic.
But hey, Faye, I have trusted Faye, and Faye hasn't been wrong. So if Faye's got a
Faye-
plan, I'll be an entry.
Hey, is
You-
this a
you do
plan,
have
or do
You
you
do
just...
have a plan, right? Like,
Well, I don't necessarily have a plan, but
oh,
I can trust the fact that, when you do fight him, it'll be towards the semifinals, but it's not about winning the fight, Avi. you just need to outlast him. You just need to tire him out, because if Rossi's going to fight him in the finals, if that's the rig, then you just need to weaken him
So
and then just
get to
quit
the
before
finals.
get to the semifinals, fight him, weaken him, and then just quit before he does anything really dangerous to you.
He knows who I am, right? I mean, the only time he's
He
bumped
does.
into me was at the start of school, and we like, well, he ran into Cyrus, and then I just bumped him back, but that was about it.
But he knows you're friends with Rossi, so if anything,
Yes.
it might surprise him if you fight him and do some real damage to him at the very least. He seemed pretty cocky during that fight. So if he's cocky and arrogant about his fighting style, then you might be able to get a leg up on him and do some damage. Which is all you need to do.
That's all I need to do. So just take my time then. Okay. Patience. I can do that.
And then we just gotta hope that Rossi has enough strength in him to finish the job.
So a fight for. So basically, get to the final 3, and weaken him out as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Aerith is so very like gloomy in his eyes. Yeah, you know, when you said her injuries were like bad, how
Averif, you'll be
bad?
Averif.
Yeah.
Not the time. He's not the time. She's right. He has not stopped staring at Faye. Like giving her that like panicked and just sharp like look, unspeaking towards her.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Faye, what's your sense about the arena? Do you think that Avrif could maybe change into palace gear while in there?
Well,
That would be nice.
Do you think
Sen,
he's got a
you-
better shot if he does?
Sen, you went in there. Did anything happen that was different from what we saw?
Yeah, he'll relay it again to Faye. He had ice bane. He had
Ice Bane, you used a potion, the whole thing.
I used the potion. I was conjuring up a dimensional door to pull Bernie and I away from him. The referee stopped me from before it happened. No, he expected me to intervene sooner.
See.
He wanted me to come in there. He wanted me to intervene.
So he wanted to put on a show. He wanted to aggravate us.
He was intentionally trying to antagonize me, to get me to intervene, to show me what was going on in this place. He wanted me specifically to see it.
I figured
Oh,
as
if that's
much.
not an open invitation. Oh, well, I suppose I can't say no. It'd be rude, huh?
So,
He's gonna kind of like start getting up on his feet, just like stretching out himself, like jumping up and down now. Whew. All right.
so thought, Avrif, you'd be versing
Yep.
Leo in
Yeah.
like the 3rd, 4th round, something
Uh,
like
be
that.
Facing him
Fourth, I think.
tomorrow, I think. Yeah.
So, So you're just gonna soften him up for Cyrus. What if... Do you think it would help if I was able to get in there and give him a workout today as well? Since I can take a few hits.
I mean, if you went and found some way to replace, I don't know, maybe he's gonna like pull out the
bracket.
the bracket, like a copy of the bracket. I mean, what if you replaced one of the people in the lower bracket, like I don't know, one of the sword users or something? I don't know. Then you'd be there in the quarterfinals, and then
Mhm.
Avarith would be in the semifinals.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'd have
Yeah.
to replace someone in the second one though, or third round.
I could do that.
'cause-
I think
You would need to be either his next opponent or his next opponent. That's the only other way it would work. Because I'm his fourth.
The ideal
Well,
the ideal
if
way
this
would be
is
tomorrow.
fixed, if this is fixed, then Noah Aster is going to be his next opponent.
That scares me. He's gonna like lift his head up and look for Ionos.
She's sitting up towards where the headmistress is.
Hmm.
Who's Noah Aster again? Question for the Abby.
The
Question.
he is the deacon for Cardinal Blackwood, the second in command.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness,
He's
this guy.
close with Cyrus and Ionos.
So
Yeah.
she's like off to the side. She's not like in the like area, right?
No,
Okay.
Ionos is like in a student section, but she's like next to where like the Pontifex and like all that other pomp and circumstances of like guarding and stuff like that.
Okay.
She's like right there.
Scent is gonna separate himself from the party and kind of tell him like kind of let them know like I'll be back. I'll still be in eyesight. Don't worry. He's gonna make his way to Ionos.
Okay, you make your way over there. Ionos notices you walking down, and she looks over at a guard and says, "I'll be right back." And she stands up and walks down the stairs and like leans over the side of the bleachers towards you. What's up?
You come down for a moment.
Trying to watch my brother fight, but okay.
Your brother is in more danger than you think.
Kind of gives you a look.
Trust me.
And she walks down the bleachers and towards you. What's up?
He's in an instance of a palace right now. Barney was fighting Leo as his altered self in his palace.
That did look a little rough.
She was being basically frozen to death if I didn't intervene. As soon as I went in, I was able to give her a healing potion. I was able to potentially use a dimensional door to pull both of her and I away. And he was completely covered in ice and was covering her in ice and striking her much more harshly. She could have died if I didn't intervene.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. What is it that you expect me to do?
I think if it's possible, obviously, of course, the Pontifex can't know, but what about, and he's gonna lean a little closer and just quiet his voice. What about Cyrus's father being aware of this specifically? I know that he talked to them, but he needs to be aware of what's going on.
I mean, I can make him aware, but I don't know what that's gonna exactly solve.
It's in case things get worse, a lot worse.
We'll relay the message.
Thank you.
And she turns around and walks up the bleachers.
As she's like walking away, like the standoffish behavior that she was kind of expressing, can he kind of see if like maybe she's being, influenced in some way, like something seems off about her at all?
Make an insight check.
Yeah. He doesn't know.
Not really. I mean, she's a cold person, pretty distant as it is, so it's not really anything par the course of how she would usually act anyway.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, he'll make his way back to everybody. Just throw his hands up, kind of shrug, a little in defeat. Just go back to kind of watching the fight.
And you go and turn your way back to the fight, but now we're going to go back in time. Cyrus!
What's up?
As you step into the ring, you watch as the master stands right at the edge of the ring, arms crossed, just watching you. And you watch as the rest of your friends go running off into the infirmary. And your gaze turns back towards Phelan. Farley, not Phelan. Farley. Names. Your gaze turns back to Farley as they are wielding this long wooden spear, and they step into the ring as well towards you. And before the proctors, says, "All right, both contestants, get ready." And right before he says fight, you feel a surge of power within you as Lathander apparates beside you, fully. Palace gear on. And you watch as your opponent begins to get into a battle stance, and their skin begins to change color. It begins to become clear, almost like water. And then they drop to the ground as it slowly rises into a mass of water, almost like an elemental. Go ahead and roll initiative. I also have a map for you.
Thank you. I was about to ask that.
God damn.
I even have
Oh boy.
all the. I actually don't have sent. I accidentally deleted him instead of making him
He's fucking
visible.
dead.
He's fucking dead.
He's fucking dead.
You fucking did.
Oh, that's such bullshit. It was on a 17 before that. It wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't skewed or anything like that. It just lingered on a 17, then it went plop.
Oh, this is the first time that stream has seen the new map layout. There you go.
It's true, yeah. And just so we can have one for the master, we're just gonna use Dane.
Cool. The master.
The
Looks
master
like
Dane.
Dane.
Master Dane. Whoops.
He's dead now too.
There we go. All right, and he's gonna be orange because the master's over there. Okay. And that's everybody, right? That's everybody. That's everybody. That's everybody. That's important.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't have
Wait,
art
that
for
matters.
I don't have art for the other characters. Sorry, not sorry. They're getting there.
Wait, why is Dane? Why is Dane there?
It's the
'Cause Dane's the
master. It's the
master.
master. I don't
Oh,
have,
whoa.
I don't have art of
Yeah.
the master yet.
I see.
Yeah, we don't have Art of Kin yet.
Yeah. All right. So you start off combat. The water elemental is actually going first, unfortunately for you.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah. Nothing could have told you more. He's going to move forward and he is going to envelop you. If I can get you to go on top. There you go.
Finally,
okay,
Cyrus
never
is
mind.
taking a bath.
Yeah. You're just gonna be underneath him, that's fine. Yeah, he just envelops you in water. You are essentially drowning right now as he is taking up your space. Make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw coming in.
Yep.
That is a 23.
23, you're good. You're gonna take half damage as the water is bombarding you inside of this being. You take 8 damage.
Okay.
And then he is going to yeah, he's just gonna stay there. What's your con score?
It is 16.
Okay. What's the modifier? Is it like plus
3.
plus 3? Okay. So you have number of rounds. I think it's number of rounds equal to a con score. So that's and I think it's a minimum of 30 where you start drowning. So you have 6 rounds to get out of him or you start dying.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm remembering that correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat.
For
drowning rules. Drowning rules.
Okay.
I can't remember the. It's like con modifier plus, or it's 1 plus your con mod.
I'm looking right now.
I can't remember if it's minutes or if it's rounds. Off the top of my head, but that is his
Yeah,
turn.
it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its Constitution modifier
Yes.
Yeah.
when they
Okay.
run out of breath or is choking.
Okay.
Yeah. One minute plus con. Yep.
Okay.
Minimum is 30 seconds. So yeah. So it's whatever your con is. So it's 4 minutes. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
4 minutes. So
That's a while.
40 rounds.
Yeah,
okay,
that's a while.
yeah, you're good.
You're good.
You're good for 40 rounds.
Yeah.
But you still got to get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got to get out of there because I assume I'd also be taking like damage every
You
turn.
are,
as well.
correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Cool. And I can also assume that my movement is restricted because I'm enveloped in the water elemental. Right?
Correct.
Okay.
It
cool.
is considered rough terrain.
Okay, gotcha. So also for context, Cyrus never takes off his belt, so therefore I still have the strength modifier.
Let's
from it.
go.
Correct.
So I was only unattuning it just so I could see what my base strength modifier was for anything that wouldn't apply to it.
Right.
Very cool.
So I made sure to reattune it,
Get it!
just in case. But he
Do it
never
up.
takes it off. So
Do it up.
cool. Bonus action casting Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
Okay.
Because, I'm in water.
Yep.
It seems to make the most sense to me.
Okay.
And I guess the best thing to do is, yeah, probably gonna transfigure the Dawn Sword into. No, I'll keep the Dawn Sword as is, and going to attempt to specifically like make an attack on the water elemental, knowing that I have Thunderous Smite active. To
Okay.
try and like cause some sort of like discharge reaction to see how well it works.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so I'll just do a swing with the Dawn Sword.
All right. Very good.
That is a 24.
Yes, that hits.
All right, cool. Okay, I need to. It's been a minute since combat. All right, cool. Awesome. So I'll also be using. So we'll do the slashing damage first. I'm gonna kind of sequence this out a little bit. So there's the slashing damage. That's pretty pathetic, but that's okay.
It's all right.
And then
Damage
we'll
is
do
damage.
damage is damage. Then we'll do the Thunder Smite damage, which is 2d6. Is the water elemental technically classified as a creature?
It technically is a creature.
Awesome, cool. So it also has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from me and be knocked prone
Okay.
upon this. So we'll deal with damage first. That's pretty solid. 8 damage.
8 damage.
And then it
That's
is
thunder damage.
Yeah, thunder damage.
Okay.
It is then the save is 15. Strength saving throw 15 needs to be.
Yeah, it failed.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So
Which way do you want to go?
we'll have it go. We'll have it go towards the center of the ring.
So, okay.
Cool. And I'm no longer drowning. Yay!
Hooray!
Hooray! Oh, I need to get rid of one of my spell slots. That would help. Cool. And then since it is now what 5, 10. It's 10 feet away, right?
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't it be one more closer to me then? Because if he squares 5, because it was on top of me 1, 2, it should be like right here.
You are correct.
Yeah. So I was like, that's
Yep.
20 feet. Or that's
Yes, it
15
is.
feet.
Yes, it is.
Cool.
I was measuring by the top of his head. You
That's
are
fine.
correct. Not the bottom. It's
Yeah.
the bottom. Yep. That's fine.
Cool. And then afterwards, immediately afterwards, going to transfigure the Dawn Sword into the Halberd of Dawn and try to make an attack on it.
Do it.
Does a 14 hit?
It does. That is its
Let's
AC.
go. Let's go. I thought that was a 9 at first, but then I saw the little line. All right, cool. And also I'm just making sure, double checking Thunderous Smite. It's the first time, so it's just does not count again. All right, so it's expired. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I will be putting on a Dawn Sword Flair Strike charge onto this.
Okay.
And, yeah, just the one. So I'll do halberd damage, which will be slashing damage again.
Hmm.
That is unfortunate. I couldn't see because of how everything is going.
Oof.
So that's unfortunate. But we'll do the Flare Strike damage here too. I almost did Radiance of the Dawn. That would have been good.
Reminder, you do have a point of inspiration.
I do,
Okay.
but I'm saving that.
Yeah. Just a reminder.
Yes. So that's
All
what,
right.
16, 23, 34 damage total.
Yeah. Not bad.
Cool. And then I'll transfigure the Dawn Sword back into the Dawn Sword and bring back the shield out again.
Easy enough. Nice job. All right, going back to its turn. It's gonna move one step closer to you. Not gonna envelop you this time. It's gonna make a slam attack against you. The first one misses.
Okay.
The second one's a natural 20.
Okay. Oof.
Not a good roll, but 19 damage.
19. Okay.
Mhm. Rolled a lot of ones in there.
I'll gladly take that.
hmm And that is your go.
You know. I should have asked. It was not. Well, I mean, it's a water elemental. How the fuck can it be knocked prone? It's just a body of water.
Yeah.
Cool. Bonus action. Immediately going to use a. Going to use one of my potions of healing to decide which one I want to use. I'll just use a regular potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2. 2d4 plus 2. Not bad, not bad. 9 health.
Pretty good. Better than nothing.
Yep. I'll heal that up. And then, I'm not really get too far away. Use my bonus action, so. Question to DM. How is this water elemental looking? Like a body of water?
Looks fine.
Okay. Like a body of fucking water. Great.
hmm
Well, nothing venture, nothing gain. We'll go ahead and try and make another swing at it with the Dawn Sword.
Okay, go for it.
It was almost a 20.
That still hits.
Yep. Cool. We'll be expending one more Dawn Sword Flair Strike charge. And we'll do the slashing damage first. Epic. That's pretty decent.
That's pretty good.
And then there's the Dawn Sword Flair Strike damage. That's okay.
All right. If a water elemental could look bloody, it does.
Awesome. And we'll go ahead and make another swing at it with the Dawn Sword. And that beats it.
Yep.
And-
Everybody on the outside watching can tell Cyrus is winning this fight.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ouch! But that's still some damage.
Hey, better than nothing.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just call it there. It's too late to really stack anything on it and make the call before I roll damage, so.
All right. It's gonna make some slam attacks against you. That one's going to hit. You're gonna take 6 damage off the first attack,
Okay.
and the second attack misses.
Okay.
Your turn.
Awesome. What does this do? No, that's not really gonna do anything. Nope, that's probably a dumb idea. That takes an action. Yeah, nope. That's looking bloody. Fuck it, we'll just swing at it with the sword again. No
Go for
need
it.
to overcomplicate things. Schlap-a-pow.
Do it.
Oh, that hits.
Definitely hits.
There's slash. What the fuck, dude?
Sevens for days.
It's lucky sevens, but not in this case.
hmm
Cool, and we'll just go again. Ooh, one off.
Jesus.
And let me see. We'll go ahead and I'll use a Radiant Smite on this too, or Divine Smite.
Okay.
So we'll do the slashing. One better.
Hey. All right.
And then I'll do the Radiant Divine Smite. That is, sorry, my phone's in the way. 2d8 radiant damage. Yeah, 2d8 radiant damage.
hmm
Boop, boop. And slap up how. That's not bad.
Pretty good. Nice.
So it's a total of 20 damage.
Cool.
No, not 20 damage.
Yeah.
See, 27.
All
Is it
right.
still holding on?
It looks bad.
Okay.
It's going to attack you. Misses on the first one. Misses on the second one. Shit. All right. Put this away. Come on, let's go.
All right, cool. Cyrus is gonna just take the Dawn Sword in both his hands, and we're gonna try and make a swing at it.
Do it.
Still beats it.
That hits.
And this is we're two-handed. This will be 1d10.
Mhm.
That's 11 damage.
Sure.
And still standing?
Still standing. One more hit. Come on. You got this.
There
One
it is.
good hit. Let's
Bring
go.
it
Another
home.
19.
Holy.
Do it up. Hit this bitch. You
And
dual
slap
handing him?
again. Yes.
Okay. Oh, so close.
And
And,
Counselor Full
and?
Strike.
Okay.
I'm bringing it home.
Bring it home.
Those didn't roll, but that's fine.
Let's
That's
go.
a good.
Let's
those
go.
Were good. That's a good slide across the screen.
Bingo, bongo, bango. Cyrus is the victor. As the crowd is roaring, Phelan. Phelan. I keep wanting to say Phelan. It's Farley. Jesus Christ. I don't know where Phelan is. That's not even a character in this campaign.
Yeah.
Yet.
It's
gonna be-
character's name is gonna be Phelan.
It's gonna be now that I keep saying it.
It's gonna be the name. That's the name of my backup character.
Yeah. As the crowd is roaring at Cyrus's victory, Cyrus, you can go ahead and you begin exiting the arena as some medical personnel run out and they put Farley on a stretcher as he returns to his, normal human state.
How's he looking? Is he looking pretty bad?
Inside of the sphere, he looks like shit. Looks like he got the shit kicked out of him for sure.
But not like to the same extent that.
Yeah,
Furry
no,
got.
not even close.
Okay. Cool,
Yeah.
Good.
But as soon as they exit, it's like kind of like superficial looking wounds, like he just got whipped by like a wooden sword.
Mhm.
But it still looks like he just got his ass kicked, more or less. But he gets carried away off to the infirmary, and you can go ahead and you can rejoin the rest of your party.
Yeah.
as
As
the,
Cyrus is leaving, he's gonna pop one more potion of healing.
You can definitely do that. The master also follows you
hurt.
over to the rest of the group.
Ouch, that hurts.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the fight. I don't know. The conversation with Ionas probably took about as long as probably about when the fight ended. If it was that
Yeah.
short.
I would have said that probably would have been like, probably midway through the fight you had that conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sent was probably walking back and was probably like about to get back to the group when you finished the fight and you're walking your way back. So yeah, we would probably make it back around the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Okay. You arrive at the party, all of you together now. Faye looks at you, Cyrus. Good job, Rusty. I believed in you.
Thanks.
I mean, he was putting up a good fight against you. Well, kind of.
Well,
He got hits, which is more than expected.
you guys didn't actually see it. He turned into a water elemental.
What?
Big blob of water.
So you were slashing at water?
Yes, I was.
He's not gonna look down at Faye. Just.
You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great, Abby. I believe in you.
I
Hey, Avaref,
looks back up. Yeah.
be
Yeah.
careful. Don't know
No,
what you
I.
can face. But,
I just
What?
can't wait for my luck to shine again.
but,
He's gonna look at Master and just it's a half cracked smile.
listen,
Master just lightly chuckles and he says, "You're gonna do fine, Avrith."
you're stronger than I am. Just
Well,
don't try and kill anybody.
Okay. I mean, I don't
But
think
no
I'll
holds
crush
barred.
anyone.
You can fight as if you were in a palace.
So full strength.
Just like I said, don't kill anybody.
What happens if I he's kind of like with his hands just kind of expand them. Just what happens if I like would they see that? Do you think
It'll
I-
look like
if I-
something else.
maybe I
If
just like
my
buff
fight
out?
was-
Well, maybe I could just rip my shirt up or something. Like that'd be fun.
I mean, did
I
you
like
guys
this idea
see,
now.
Did you see when, I was in water, possibly almost choking?
All we saw
No, you-
was you just getting kind of grabbed by him and maybe
Yeah.
just kind of pinned down for the
Then,
moment. That was about it.
Yeah, no, I could have drowned.
It did look
my
like you were
bad thing-
choking, but I just thought it was like, holding you by the spear. Like if he was just kind of, like holding
No.
you. Okay.
So if that's anything to go by, y'all didn't see the thunder, any of the fire, anything like that, then, Have a ball,
Mr. Fister.
God, I forgot you
Ha-
registered.
half,
that.
half the crowd just starts snorting, laughing.
He's gonna put his hands up. Yes, this is my time.
Leif, please enter the arena.
He's gonna punch his fist together. Just, all right. I don't know what I'm gonna be up against, but all right. He's just gonna like trot over.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually
As
gonna
he's
swing
trotting
back
over,
and he's gonna
Cyrus
hug
will-
Faye.
Oh yeah, she you hug her and she hugs you back and she says, "You got this, Abby. I believe in you."
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Can't fail the plan. All right. He's gonna go back in.
Cyrus is gonna like pat him on the back as he's heading in, and just kind of inch closer to take his spot.
He's gonna do that trap walk where he has like his like fucking like traps just like completely expand and just start walking in
Not
there.
the fucking trap walk, dude.
Oh my god.
Boom. He's trotting
As
in.
you enter into the arena, I do have a map for you as well. It is the same
Perfect.
map.
Can we
Surprise,
Oh my
quick
surprise.
God,
pause?
same
My
map.
food just got here. Just
Yeah, go
Yeah,
get it.
Yeah,
Go get it.
While that's getting set up, I was gonna have a little interaction.
Do it.
Same, yeah, go ahead, you first.
Cyrus is gonna look to Flair and he's gonna say,
Look, I'm sorry. I feel like I don't have much of a choice here. My mom's basically being held hostage. If I drop out, who knows what'll happen.
I get it. I don't want anyone else to get hurt after Rinko. I want to make sure that everyone will be safe, including the other contestants in this tournament, because there's potential for, as you said, they can turn into water elementals and use different abilities on each other, and I just want to prevent that from happening and for any other bloodshed to be happening. So I figured there might be a way to sort it out, but maybe there's not.
I understand. Right now, I don't think there's much we can do but play along.
and then Cyrus is just gonna turn back towards the arena.
Yes, and
Fail
ball.
reach up and take hold of your hand, Flair. And just sort of kind of squeeze it reassuringly and say, I know that, I'm sort of pushing them along to take part in this, and I'm sorry if this is causing grief, but I really do think this is the right thing to do.
Flair's gonna smile down, not too far down. They're both
Yeah.
kind of short.
Yeah, true.
Flair's gonna smile down at Faye and be like, "If you believe so, Faye, I trust you. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do to help, I guess."
Might have helped, I guess, if we all sort of entered into this tournament, huh?
yeah.
Maybe. Well, I don't know about you though, Faye.
Probably not me. I don't know how I would have fared.
I mean, you could definitely super galaxy punch as good as the rest of them, but I think I'd rather make sure that you're okay.
Thank you.
Sen's just gonna kind of walk up behind both of them, just kind of hand on both their heads.
Mm.
She's stronger than she looks.
Second finger. Oh my bad.
She is much stronger than she looks. And he's just gonna walk over towards Kin, arms crossed, kind of standing beside him.
Okay.
Yeah, Blair's gonna probably head to Ken's side too.
All
and,
right.
Yeah.
Be like,
Go ahead.
good view.
He's standing there intently watching Avrith, and he says, "The only seat in the house that I want for these matches."
He's gonna kind of just give Kin like just a sidelong glance and just, what do you make of this whole thing? Where we have to intervene again?
If things look bleak, then yeah.
Hopefully not, but we do have to deal with him. At some point.
Eventually. Eventually.
There's a lot of us here, though, that will be able to help, so I'm glad you're here.
All right, Mr. Fister.
Is this the referee?
The
No,
referee.
would be like, Mr. Fister.
The referee looks at you, Mr. Fister, and he.
Yeah.
Leif, if you're gonna participate, enter the ring now. And a man wielding this mace walks down out of the stands, and he enters the ring. He looks really confident, cocky, even. And he pulls out the mace and he holds it in front of him and he says, "Get ready to get yours, because I'm about to give it to you tenfold."
I'm gonna look at the referee very slowly. Are we supposed to have like one quips? Was that a part of the arena thing?
Ref just kind of shrugs and he says, "Both contestants ready? You may begin." And as he says that, Avrif, you palace gear, helm is right there,
Oh god.
and your
Hey, Helm.
opponent's skin turns purple.
Oh.
And you watch as his face starts to elongate into this almost like serpent-like face, and his body just transmorphs and grows in size until he is this large snake serpent-like creature spewing almost this dark aura.
Avarice is gonna do a quick look at where everyone was with pure sheer fear on his face.
Sense just gonna change his whole demeanor and look, and just kind of look at Avarith, and you're just gonna fucking hear, "Let's go, Fister!" And just keep doing that, and just keep doing it until the crowd chimes in, and just see what happens. Just keep doing it.
Oh god.
Cyrus is just gonna go, ah, shit. He's fucked, isn't he?
Oh, he's so fucked. Let's go, Fister!
God damn it.
All right, Avrif, go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. Not happening today.
Damn, buddy. You and me both stuck in with
Oh
initiative
shit, wait, I
roll.
need a full screen and I forgot. Whoopsies. There we go.
All right.
Oh.
So he is gonna go first.
Was that his action? Did he do an action there?
He rolled initiative, which all right. So he what's he gonna do? He's gonna slither over to you. Whee!
Alright.
It's all creepy and scary looking.
I'm
He
sure.
rears up with his body and he is going to just smash his body into you.
Oh. Alright. Sure.
That hits.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna take 7 damage.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
That's not terrible.
Make a strength saving throw.
That's terrible.
That's pretty bad. But I mean, he'll be fine.
There we go.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
As he begins to wrap around you, you sort of like push him off of you, and he's not able to fully grapple you. What were you gonna say?
I was just looking at this guy. I was gonna say, you know what? Is that his end of his turn?
No. He's gonna rear back and he's gonna bite you.
Ah.
As his jaw comes down and bites you right on the shoulder.
Damn.
You're gonna take 12 damage.
He hits?
Yep.
Oh my god. This is
You're
a
gonna
terrifying foe.
12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you're gonna take 5 necrotic damage.
Okay. Wait, what was the first type of hit? by
Uh,
chance?
Piercing.
The first one.
Bludgeoning.
Okay. Hold on. Can you give me a total amount of damage?
It was 7, and
7.
then next one was
7
12.
bludgeoning, and then the next one was 12, and then 5 necrotic.
First one was 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
7 bludgeoning,
Okay.
12 piercing, and then the necrotic damage.
So 24 damage total.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And O2. I'm minusing because of -3 for bludgeoning or slashing.
Oh, right.
Yep.
And then, am I
So-
mathing right? Is it 98?
4, 11, plus 5, 15, 19 total damage. So
19. So
instead of
96.
The 24 it would have been.
yeah,
Yeah, you're taking 6 off of the damage.
Yeah.
So 18.
So 97. Okay.
Yeah.
Math.
God, your
Jesus
health!
Christ!
I have 45!
I've got 70. What the fuck? I'm a paladin. I'm supposed to have a lot of HP. You have like an extra 0.5% more HP than I do.
Make another strength saving throw.
What? Is he
Yeah.
wrapping around me again?
Fucker has
No.
almost-
Oh, I got a nat one.
You got an extra 1.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, he swallows you whole.
Can I do a DM inspiration?
Bye bye, Everett.
Yes, you may.
Oh, this is the time to do it. Yes.
Yeah,
it
you may.
is.
Roll it again.
16.
All right, you still don't beat his save, but he does not swallow you whole in one bite.
Oh my god.
He basically encompasses your head and your upper torso inside of his mouth. You are considered restrained, but he has not swallowed you whole yet.
Uh-huh. Sure, I hear you.
You know I think I know the perfect solution to getting out of this.
It is your turn.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that one.
Wait, I know exactly what you're thinking, Zeph.
Yup.
Ant-Man his ass.
You said what now?
Oh my god, that would be brutal. Oh my god.
Ant-Man and
Okay.
Thanos' ass.
Oh my god. Well,
Insta-kill this man.
technically, yeah. So I'm gonna put my hands right against like both of his jaws, and I'm going to cast Giant's Might.
Okay.
And start growing inside this creature, trying to make space within its jaw. If I can do a strength throw to just fucking, or a strength thing to just kind of rip this guy's like, jaw. I mean,
Make a strength saving throw.
strength saving throw.
All right, all right, all right.
Oh, it's a nat 20, baby.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Oh my lord of mercy!
Yeah, so he swallowed me
Holy
soul. So
shit.
can I rip his head in half? Like, what do we got here? Oh,
So
opposites, right?
trying to think of how this might work. Yeah, so you grow to a size where he is very much having a hard time keeping his mouth that wide. I mean, he's very much a serpent, and serpents can just like unhinge their jaws and just like,
Yeah.
go
Could've been
stupidly
me.
wide. Yeah.
That's gonna be like Hulk fighting that wolf thing. He's just inside of his mouth on fucking Asgard. Just Dude, am I like visibly floating to them? Like,
No. What it looks like to them is he's like trying to bear down on you with the mace, like he's getting ready to come up with a hit, and you're like trying to like dodge the hit.
gotcha. Okay.
It's a very weird moment where it's like, come on, stop moving. Yeah. Too fast. But yeah, you basically unhinge his jaw for him, to get yourself out of his grasp.
Uh-huh.
You're good. What are you doing? You're
What do
no
you mean?
you're no
What
longer
do you mean I'm
restrained.
good?
you're no longer restrained.
So I'm inside of his mouth though, like on top of it.
You're holding his mouth open.
How is that mouth open? Okay.
Yeah, you can let it go if you
How far
want.
do I have to like push this thing to like fucking rip his head? Like,
What did Cyrus say about not killing people?
oh shit! Right, this is a person.
Yeah, you would be killing somebody by doing that.
Lest we forget.
Wow. Oh my god! Imagine the spectators just see me fucking grab his mouth.
Break
You
his
just
leg.
like
God.
literally like take your hands and you like gouge out his
Expelled from the
eyeballs with your
school.
thumb.
Like,
Oh my god.
no. Actually, you know what? Inside of his mouth, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna take a note out of a book from a very long time ago, and he's gonna, Talking first is what I was taught. Is there any sensible sense of any sense inside of you? And he's gonna look inside of him, like.
Sensible sense of any kind of sense.
So, are you trying to like?
I'm trying to talk to him.
Okay, there's no talking to him when you're holding his mouth wide open.
Oh.
All you'd hear would be like,
What does he
Basically.
try to respond? Like.
No, he doesn't. It's
Aw.
it's
Bro's in
hissing,
pain, man.
hissing noises. It's like a serpent. It's a
Okay.
snake.
Well, question to DM then. Since this
Okay.
was a nat 20 saving throw,
Yeah.
can I hit the inside of his mouth
It was a
because it's
saving
now
throw.
technically a weak point? Question mark.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go with the fister combo of double impact. Wait, is that a thing here? Wait, why don't I see that? Oh yeah, double impact. There we go.
Mhm.
1A.
Dirty 20.
30-20. That hits.
Nice.
So is this like actual question? Is there actually any bonus to having a nat 20 on a saving throw?
On a saving throw, not really, but
Not really. Okay.
we're allowing the spiciness.
Good enough for me.
We're allowing the spiciness.
Oh, not bad.
That's pretty decent.
Uh, yeah, you punch him in the throat, in his throat.
And then as I do that, he'll probably like expand more. I'll jump out of his mouth.
I mean, you were already out. He only
Oh,
had
okay.
like your upper torso.
Oh,
So
okay.
you basically like went and just lifted his mouth off of you, essentially.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then,
good. But
Um,
because you did technically hit a weak point for a lot of damage, you do knock him back and he coils on the ground. You can get an extra attack in there if you want.
Can I get an extra attack and proc sentinel?
Are you from you?
Or not sentinel? What is it called? Is it a sentinel? The sentinel is whenever anyone moves away from me, right?
Correct, but he's just falling on the ground. So it's just an extra attack because he's falling on the ground.
Okay. Yeah. Well, fuck it. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. Schmack.
Schmash.
Cool. Nice.
Oh, you know what? Oopsie doopsies. Hold on now.
And
Let
now
me
it's and now
I know
you
what I
just
know.
have your extra regular attack if you want it.
Well, Giants might.
You've got the
Oh,
extra
right.
It's been so long.
Yeah, it's
Oh
man.
my gosh. Mr. Giant Smite, what are you? Oh, 1d6. Okay, let me just. Whoop. All right, you know what? Not bad. I'll take it.
Better than nothing.
So
Very
this thing's like
damage.
my size now, or is it still bigger than me?
It's right around your size, yeah.
God damn, we're giants now. This has to be hilarious.
On the inside, it's
Cool.
fucking wild. On the outside, it's like, wow, these two are really going at it.
Oh my
Basically
God.
grappling
we're
each
actually
other.
The
hitting
crowd
blows
going, "Let's go,
together.
Fister."
Yeah.
Let's go, Fister.
Sorry, I'm just trying to recap.
God
Oh
is
God, the kid in
real.
the back, dude. Oh my.
God is
Fuck.
real.
I thought once per turn. Oh yes, Crusher procs. So Crusher will proc
Okay.
no, he's not one more. He's not a size larger than me, right?
No.
I will move him 5 feet and then proc Sentinel off of that.
Okay.
And
then you get another hit.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So roll again to hit.
Is it is it just a regular hit?
Mhm.
Okay.
Because you had your attack action, you had the bonus attack, and then you have your second attack action.
Mhm.
Do I have to hit DC it still though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Okay.
still have to hit him.
That
That hits. That's his AC.
Oh. Oh.
Nice.
Yo,
Yo,
So-
max
That
damage.
was a max hit.
He
Ew.
does not go anywhere off this Crusher Sentinel combo,
Boom. And then
and you still have your second attack in the action.
Oh. Wow. No, I don't. Double impact. I think takes both.
Oh, does it? Okay.
I believe so.
Oh, cool.
Using both of your attack. Yes. Double
Okay.
impact will use both.
then you are
As much as I would take that hit, I I want to leave it fair.
okay.
Wait, so then do one of those damages get negated then, since there was 2?
No.
No,
No,
that's
it
all.
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Okay, cool.
Oh no, you still have your bonus action.
Giant Smite.
Giant Smite. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Yep, I'm caught up. I'm paying attention.
And honestly, you're giving me free hit, and I should
No,
shut the fuck up. I can shut the fuck up if you want me to.
Zane's
just
on
trying
top
to-
of
just
it.
trying to-
Zane's
I'm
on
just
top
trying
of
to
it.
help. Zane, you killed that round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He did so much damage. That was
Zane is
insane.
on top of his shit this fight. Good shit.
yeah. That's like
All
what,
right.
20,
Order of operations and everything's got it.
33
Mm,
That's like 58 damage.
Is it? No, it's not that much.
That's a lot, fucker.
That's a
No,
lot of
I'm saying
damage.
I don't think that is. I don't think. What? Really?
Well, you had 25 damage on that, and then
Oh
you
my
rolled
God.
13
Mhm.
on your bonus hit. Then
Oh
it was the
fuck
extra
me
4
then. All
from
right.
Yeah.
the giant smite proc.
Does
and
this
then-
thing look familiar to me, by the way?
No, it just looks like a giant snake to you.
Just as okay. I hate.
Yeah.
Pretty
He's
good
fighting it.
damage.
Giant snake.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna go. He is going to try and smash his body into you again. That's a natural 20 on that one.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
And
boy.
we're both heavy
He's-
hitting today.
He's gonna do 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So -3 to that. That's 9 for you.
Mm-hmm.
Make a strength saving throw.
oh.
God damn it.
Giant smite. Giant smite.
Oh yeah. It does. Hold on. I think it.
Does that give you advantage on strength saves? Or...
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, with that +10, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
Nice job.
Four,
Yeah, even with the 9, you would have been
Okay,
fine.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
you're
we don't
good.
know. We
I
don't know
want to
if
get
it's a 9.
swallowed.
He-
Dude, I was a nat 1 right away. Yeah, you're swallowed. You're gone. Like,
2 nat 1.
if we
Yeah.
didn't go fishing, guys, if we didn't go fucking fishing, do you
Yeah,
like,
ironically,
You-
fishing saved your life. Fishing saved
Well,
his life.
I'm gonna dedicate my life to
Well-
fishing after this, guys.
Well, there's still a chance that you would have had an action to try and get out, which you
Mhm.
could have.
No, I
giant
don't
smite.
think so.
You would have
Well-
had giant smite. Yeah.
You could have literally like Ant-Man in
Yeah.
Thanos' ass. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just if I got sucked in, it would be the void. I didn't. Yeah, my bad.
No, it wouldn't have been the void. It would have been suffocating and
Just been like
strangling to death.
acid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
no big
okay,
deal.
So like, not yeah.
No big deal.
Simple things.
You
know.
could have exploded his innards. It's fine.
That's fine. No big deal.
That could have been
You know.
funny,
that would have been
He
that would have been
would've probably fucking died.
fucking wild if you did
but
that.
he would have died IRL. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So his second action, he's going to use cataclysmic breath.
I'm sorry,
So
what?
Yeah. Yeah, you can repeat that if you would like.
Cataclysmic breath.
Yeah, he's going to use cataclysmic breath.
What the fuck is
Um,
that?
Don't worry about it.
We're about to find out.
Make a
I'm
dexterity
about to
saving
find
throw,
out.
Ivra.
He
Oh
said what to
shit!
me? Oh
Please,
no.
please describe
That's
this
saving throw.
action that is happening. I would love to hear it.
He rears back and takes a kind of like a
Oh my God, I
Godzilla
love it. Thank
Godzilla death beam out of his
Oh.
mouth. You're gonna take half damage of this.
That's good. That's good. Half damage is good.
Um,
I'm waiting for this to be like 30 damage. I'm like, holy.
I heard
fuck.
Godzilla
So-
death beam, and I'm like, oh.
it's so that was 40. So half of 40, you take 20.
Holy fuck!
Oh.
Take 20 necrotic damage total.
Ow.
Ouch.
A
You don't think heavy
necrotic
armor protects you
Godzilla
anymore.
death beam. Okay.
So this dude just real right and just fucking full fury blasted me. Is that what
Mhm.
happened now?
Yeah, basically, its head reared back and just like
Can I parry?
no,
That's a
no,
Just curious.
no. Just Godzilla death beam to you, but that's his turn. So go ahead. It's your
Okay.
turn now.
Wow. Owie. How's this guy looking?
He looks pretty hurt, but otherwise all right.
Fuck. All right. Well, no more playing around. This guy is genuinely shaking my boots.
Between swallowing you, trying to coil around you, and just
I am already traumatized. and
Godzilla
will,
death beaming
yeah.
you, yeah.
No, this is great. I love this for me. Okay. Cause is that what is that? That's okay. All right. We're gonna just. I'm just gonna. Let's see if this hits. I'm gonna imbue it with lightning strike.
Do it.
There we go.
That hits.
Okay. Well, ow. So one, it's fine. And then it's and then it's And then bam, down, bam. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna and then this lightning strike is designed. Do I see any recoil from him? Possible weaknesses?
From lightning, no.
Fuck. All right. GG go next. See, that's is that a bonus action? That is a bonus action. Okay. Sorry, I am slowly getting back to what I can do.
All good.
Doing great.
Okay. All right. Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead and another lightning strike his ass if we can. 17, and then bam, and then this is the only thing I have. Oh, not bad. Not
Ooh.
bad.
Woo.
Not bad.
Laying into
Good
him. Okay.
rolls.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So
And
that was
you
your
know, just hit
turn.
him at the same time and just kerplonk him in the neck.
Yeah, you do.
And then bonus action wise, I would like to Frost Rune, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
What does that do?
This will plus wait. I read this wrong. Never mind.
Okay. Did you roll your giant's might damage too? Does that count?
I did not. It does
Okay.
count actually for
you're
any
welcome.
hits that would do it. Yeah.
You're welcome.
There we go. Because what does that do? Thank you, sir. What is that? That doesn't do anything. Well, I thought I had more stuff. Where the fuck? I've disappeared.
Are you doing your Crusher Sentinel combo? Is that a thing?
I mean, I technically every hit. I mean, if you're okay with this being like a 1v1, if that's
So you can only do it once per turn,
correct.
I believe. So technically, you could if you wanted.
Well,
It's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to.
yeah. I mean, I guess
Completely
might
up
as
to you.
well.
All right, then go for it.
Well, wait. Does this use my reaction during combat as well, though?
It does.
Ooh.
I see. There's actually not much I can do to even react because I can't. Is this 1v1 logic or no?
It's technically 1v1 logic, yeah.
Okay. That'd be funny. You know what? We're gonna do Crusher Sentinel combo.
Okay, do it up. So you hit him with those attacks, push him back, Sentinel,
Yeah.
stop him in
Put
his
in the neck,
tracks.
Stop him in his tracks. Push him back. Okay. Not
Huge.
bad.
All right. So that is the end of your turn. He's feeling a little helpless here. He's looking real hurt, looking real bad.
You know, we don't have to finish this to this extreme. He's gonna kind of glare in his eyes if he sees any reaction.
Anger, hatred.
Fuck. Shit.
He rears forward and he's gonna hit you with his body again. That's another natural 20. Holy shit!
What?
Insane.
Oh my god, bro.
That's 12 damage again, so 9
Okay.
is what you take.
Yeah.
And then make a
Ow.
strength saving throw.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You save, so you are not grappled. You are
Thank
not
you.
restrained.
Thank you.
He's gonna try to get his cataclysmic breath back.
He's gonna.
Ugh.
Oh, he got it!
Bro,
Oh fuck!
Zeph and I
What do you
are looking at this shit. I think we found what you based this off of, and it's just like, ooh.
Wait, what do you mean he can get it back? What is that?
It's a recharge.
It's a recharge.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
it's
he has to
either-
roll to get it back.
Yeah. Yep. And he
Okay.
got it back, so make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Oh.
Zeph and I know the DC.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can I consume anything at this point or no?
No, no, you
it's
may
not
not.
your turn, buddy.
No, you may not.
Can I open my bag of cold and consume his
Bag of
laser?
holding.
No.
Get that roll on, buddy. So let's hope.
Dexterity saving
Let's hope
throw.
it's the second one, Zeph, not the first one.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Okay.
Holy shit!
Okay. So that was 52 damage that time. So 26 is what you take.
I take how much?
26 because it's half.
What kind of damage is that?
Oh my
Necrotic.
god.
Okay.
So it does not. There is no minuses for you there.
I'm gonna drop. Can I like dramatically drop to one knee or something?
Yeah, you can.
All right. I'm gonna
You
drop
got-
to one knee and just. Oh.
Yeah, you guys on the outside, you see as he smacks Avarith in the face with his mace, just carving a chunk out of his jaw almost, and he drops to a knee. And he rears back like he's gonna finish this. Avarith, it's your turn.
Oh my
Shit,
god.
dude. Fuck.
All right. Yeah. Nope. Nope. I'm not doing this no more. We're double impacting. Yeah, double impacting with a lightning strike imbued to that.
Okay,
18 there.
that hits.
Okay. Perfect. Lovely. There's that.
Okay.
Panicking. Drop everything. Oh yeah, that was good rolls.
Yeah,
Uh.
you don't have to roll anymore. He's down.
No.
Uh,
I'm scared.
Remember, no killing.
Giant
Ye-
smite.
you
Oh yeah.
you basically rise up and you just fucking uppercut this dude from what everyone else sees, and he just falls back like a log and just collapses as the entire stadium erupts and cheering and
That
and
had to have been
just
a good
yelling.
fight to watch. Holy shit.
the referee. The winner is Mr. Fister.
It's just the
Can
crowd
you
just
grab my fist and really just pull it high.
Cyrus will be like, "Let's go, Fister."
The whole crowd is just cheering, "Let's go, Fister!"
Avarice is actually going to take this in for a moment because the only experience he's had beyond this with like people looking out and cheering was in royalty. And people did not do that for him.
Cyrus is going to like look to Avrath and gesture like to drink something. Like,
Dad smiled
like,
at him. He's going to turn to him.
and he's gonna be like,
Oh. He's going to pat himself real quick. Yeah, we could let's pop a thing here.
partway through the "Let's Go Fister," Ascent is gonna start just cheering his real name, and just start going, Avarith, 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 and just build it up, and just see if the crowd starts hearing it. Just trying to get him to actually cheer his real name, give him a little confidence boost.
People recognize it's me.
Yeah, I know, but
right?
it's probably.
No, I'm saying like just in general.
Oh, probably, yeah. But it's the yeah, give you a little more confidence booster.
Fair.
Yeah, it was yeah, Dashing. It was the ability and the DC. That's why him and I gasped. Was like, oh.
I want to let
Yeah.
you know.
Was
I have
that it?
nothing for Dex.
No,
Oh.
that wasn't it. But that's why I said you're close.
Yeah.
Dashing, for better or worse, you know how to get my heart going.
As you exit, Faye is gonna run over to you, Avarith, and just hug you and just say, "I knew you could do it, Avi."
I'm gonna hold her like very tight, almost to the point of like crushing her.
My back.
He's gonna like, and then he's gonna slowly go back and just have both hands on his shoulder. He's just shaking like her, just. You know, I want to trust you. I really do. I really want to trust you. But I want you to know, I almost went inside of him with no context.
What do you mean by that?
Inside of
He's
him?
gonna snap his head, almost cranking it. Just that was a giant serpent. You know those things we fought. Yeah, imagine that like 3x size, if not 4. He's gonna look down at the ground. I'm gonna go to the infirmary.
You both need a rest. Like, no.
"Yeah,
As he's like walking back, he's actually gonna stiffen up and like tilt his head like almost like a side eye. Not like bad side eye, but like look at the master and see what his face reads.
The master is standing there. He is looking very still-faced. There's really no emotion on his face. Hard to get. Make an insight check.
Okay.
Hard to get a read on him.
Fair. Okay.
So you begin walking towards the infirmary with Cyrus, And you see standing next to the infirmary is a younger girl. She's clapping as she sees you walking towards the infirmary, and she's wearing big sunglasses. And you recognize her almost immediately.
Oh no.
It's the receptionist.
No. Oh. Oh my god, I almost panicked.
And
what are you doing here?
and she's
Do you
clapping
have
and she
food?
says, you are both so good. I never thought I'd get to see you both in combat. That was amazing.
Thank
He's gonna ask
you.
him, food?
Oh yeah, I have a stall here.
Where?
Oh,
He's walking over to her.
Well,
One
I was
stump,
on
two stump,
break.
three stump. You're where? You're going
I-
to your stall, you said, right? Is that
Avaraf. Cyrus
Is
will be
that-
like, he's gonna put his hand on Avaraf's shoulder. Let the nice woman talk.
she has wonderful food and I must honor her food.
I understand, but you're being rude by not letting her speak.
Fine.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. Anyways, you were saying.
I was just saying that I was on break. It's really no worries at all. But yeah, of course, I can take you to my stall. It's not an issue.
Are you married?
Excuse me?
She kind of like raises an eyebrow and like lowers her glasses, looks you up and down, puts the glasses back up. No, but I'm also single. But don't get any weird ideas. And she starts walking away. Come along.
Cyrus is
gonna
going
look-
to look at Avaraf in the most
He's gonna look
deadpan
back.
way.
I swear I could live like a king if I was married to her.
Cyrus
my
is going
God.
to like on purpose like pinch his like face wherever he got like smacked in the face with the mace towards the end of the match.
Mhm.
Be like,
You know,
don't get any dumb ideas. Let's go eat the
That's-
nice woman's food.
Sen's just gonna walk past them both. You got commitment issues, and walk past.
He's flabbergasted. I just wanted food forever, man. It's so hard to ask. He's gonna kick his
As-
straw boot.
As you are following the receptionist, you get towards the exit of the tent, Cyrus, and so you're sort of leading the way at this point with Sen, and you see towards the exit, Leo is standing there, just sort of kicked up against the exit door, arms crossed, looking you up and down.
Sen's gonna just pause and
Like
just
all of us?
All of you see Leo.
yeah, yeah. You'll see Sent immediately just stop in his tracks, and you just see the most like a look of just malice on his face towards Leo.
And he kicks off the wall as you approach and takes a deep breath. Ah, my friends, you did
Shut the
so
hell up.
well. Why are you so cold, Cyrus?
I wouldn't consider it cold. I consider it, you know, me subduing
Wait.
my fiery passion.
Sorry.
He's gonna kind of just shake his head for a second and just kind of
Mhm.
walk up to him with the fakest of smiles ever. Hand on his shoulder, claws digging into Leo's shoulder, just smiling at him.
Mhm.
Yes, friends who beat the shit out of someone's fiance. We're such great friends, aren't we? Yes, absolutely.
Shigo, what were you saying?
Leo just walked up to all of them.
You
Yeah, we were-
guys were
we
walking
were-
past him to go to the receptionist, where she was leading you guys.
Okay, including Flair and Ken and stuff, or is
Did Flair go with them?
I don't know.
You tell me.
Because originally
Uh,
it was just that that Avaraf and Cyrus were gonna go to the infirmary, and I guess Sen was tagging along when we ran into the
Okay.
receptionist. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's still with Ken, I guess.
Okay, so you're still back towards the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you watch as Flair, you watch as the rest of the party starts to walk towards the exit of the arena. And you kind of see that they're like kind of grouped up towards the exit because there's people walking in and out, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on over there, but you can see that they're stopped at the entrance.
Yeah.
Okay.
As she does, can she speak to Kin for a sec?
Yes.
She says, she's just kind of staring out into the arena, and she's like, think I'm gonna have to enter myself.
He takes a deep breath when you say that. Entering after it's already begun is gonna be a hard task to pull off.
But maybe we could convince somebody to swap places with me, and that way I can stop anyone else from being hurt.
God damn it, Zane.
Oh, what?
We heard your fucking straw. We heard you sipping your damn drink.
That movie better be good.
Avarice swings back with now a drink in his hand, just looking at them talking.
Soda,
God damn it.
Holy fuck.
Flair's just gonna like knock it out of his hand to like not know.
Whoopsies, my bad.
He's that guy that just fucking slurps when everybody's having like a really intense conversation.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Didn't mean to
Please.
sidetrack.
Okay.
And Kin sort of, he looks over at you and nods his head and he says, "All right, then let's go take a look at the bracket outside and see if we can find somebody further along that either Leo's facing or in another portion of the bracket to see if we can slow him down a little more."
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we talk to Cyrus and either get him to convince his friend to, or someone later in the tournament, and just try and mitigate the damage that he can do as much as possible.
And then we better hurry, because the next fight's about to begin.
Okay. And she's gonna go with Kin and
Okay. He begins RP walking.
Yeah, you walk out and you currently see Scent staring Leo down, claws digging into his shoulder with the fakest of smiles on his face, staring at him.
Yeah, it looks like the claws in his shoulder is just like not even phasing him through his armor. And he smiles back and he says, "My, fear and pain looks so good on you. I almost don't want this to end."
You know,
Flair's gonna walk over and be like, "Scent, don't hurt him too much. He doesn't look like he could take it. He looks too fragile."
oh,
Be a bit more gentle with him.
don't worry. He's a waste of my time in this state. And he just takes his hand off and gives him just 2 light slaps on his cheek, and just.
Sorry, who is you? Who is this guy again? Is he?
Leo?
No, Flair's gonna ask that.
Oh, gotcha,
Sorry,
gotcha.
who
okay.
are you? Yeah.
Yeah, as I said,
Yeah,
a
she's
waste of
just
time.
tormenting
A waste of time in this state, and he just gives those 2 slaps, does an about face,
Maybe that's
and walks
why
to the
I
infirmary.
Don't recognize your face. You've just got one of those common faces, you know, that look like everybody else.
Mhm.
Anyway, snacks,
you know,
everyone?
Rinko said the same thing to me. Although she said it was much more handsome.
Bullshit.
She tells that to everybody. She even hit on Avarith over here. I mean, that's, you know, the bar's pretty low. Shall we go, guys?
Yeah,
He's turning his
just
back
keep
to say,
walking.
"Wait, she says it to everyone?"
Sense just does a militant about face and makes his way back to the infirmary.
Okay.
You know, it's funny, Leo.
Yes.
For any woman to find you attractive when you have such a
Does that mean I'm not
black
handsome?
personality underneath that demure of white.
Oh, yeah,
Charming, isn't it?
walking by Avarith, he'll give him like
Turning to
a
the
comforting tap.
receptionist. No, I was trying to turn to a receptionist. Am I not? Oh shit.
As if Avarith is out of earshot, Flair's gonna lean in and be like,
You see him sulking.
yeah, Flair's gonna lean in and be like, "Don't worry, buddy. That wasn't meant for you. That was meant to hurt him," and like give him a little pat on
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah, I knew that. Of course.
Cyrus, Leo looking at you. He's gonna smile and he's gonna say, "All of my charms are wide out in the open. I let all of everything see all that is me all the time. And by God, do they love me, crowd, and see all that I've done. Amazing. I'm fantastic."
Question DM, is his cock out? He said everything.
No, no, it's not.
Okay. No, just make sure.
Yeah, whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy.
Hmm.
You know.
Well, Cyrus, you best save your breath. You'll need it when you need to beg for mercy. God knows Rinko needed to save hers to save her life. And he starts walking past you. Oh, and don't you worry. I'll be sure to say hello to the Pontifex and Cardinal Blackwood in a moment.
Don't.
Wait, did Leo
You
say that to Flair? Wait,
dare.
say the thing about Rinko to Flair?
He said
No,
it
he said it
in
first.
front of you.
To
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, they haven't walked off yet? Okay. Wait, what
Yeah.
did he say again? Sorry.
He said, "It's best to save your breath. You'll need it to beg for mercy, much like Rinko did."
Mm. She's just gonna ignore that. She's not even gonna give him the satisfaction. She's gonna pretend she didn't hear.
Okay. And then he just said, "And don't worry, I will be sure to go and say hi to the Pontifex and Cardinal Blackwood for you." Looking at Cyrus.
Don't you dare.
Oh, we're going to have so much fun, brother. I am looking forward to this bout. And he begins walking into the direction of the Pontifex.
Can Avarith kind of like straight up? I'm gonna walk towards this direction and call in, just tell him to wait.
Towards Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Uh,
tell him to wait. He stops and turns and looks at you.
how far is he away from everyone?
Like 5-10 feet.
Oh, so not that far at all.
Didn't get
He's
very
gonna kind of walk forward, just very, subtly, and just almost like whisper tone to him. The first day that we met you, you ran up with a big smile. Were you who you are now then as well?
Interesting.
He cocks his head at you. What do you mean? I've always been me. With the same effort that it takes to pluck a daisy out of the fields, I'm going to end your life in that arena, Avarith. And I hope you know that.
Can I perceive that he looks any bit different than I've seen him that first time?
Make an insight check.
Oh, insight instead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
insight.
I mean, you're looking at him and
Oh,
his character.
yeah, baby.
Yeah, perception's your surroundings.
What do I
Insight's a
see?
person. Insight's looking into a person.
Yeah.
I want to look deep into
Oh.
this man's soul. I want to
Yeah.
know, is this the same man I saw?
That's one
It is not the same man you saw.
I fucking hell. Oh. Avarith got PTSD now.
Mhm.
God damn it.
He'll reach out and he'll pat you on the shoulder. But do well. Do well. Hopelessness will look great on you. You'll wear it well in your final moments, I'm sure.
Oh, thanks for the confident boost. He's gonna give like a slight smile. Good luck to you too.
Seeing you crawl on the ground. It will be pathetic, but perfect. See you later. And he turns and he begins walking back.
Womp womp.
He's gonna turn around with a very serious face and go to the receptionist, or pretty much follow her again.
Okay.
Oh, we're still following like a receptionist lady?
Scent went
It's
to
the
the
receptionist
infirmary.
from
The
guild.
receptionist. Yeah.
The receptionist.
The one
The
that gives us the food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
In the high forest.
Yeah.
Um,
Scent left you guys. He's at the infirmary.
Flair's gonna kind of tug on Cyrus and pull him back and speak very low and check that no one's listening, maybe?
Make a perception check.
Come on, baby, new dice. Okay.
Hey.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You think pulling him
Needle.
towards you and Leo being distracted by Avrith and, all the goings on of the tournament going right now with Athos and someone you don't know in the ring right now fighting it out. You think you're good to talk.
Okay. She's gonna get in close to Cyrus and be like, so how likely do you think it will be for you to convince your friend Noah to change spots with me? Or do you think he has a chance against Leo?
If the beating that he gave Bernie's any indication in the fact that we can use our powers in the arena, no, it doesn't stand a chance. But convincing him is another story.
Do you think
Yes.
there'd be any way for you to convince him? Because I really don't want to see anybody else get hurt, and I figure that if I can stand in there, maybe me and then Avarith have a chance at least tiring him out a bit until he gets to you.
I can try. No promises, though. He probably joined to show the might of him and the guard. To show the world that Shinmi is not to be scoffed at.
Well, I think it would be really beneficial for you to try your best to convince him if you have to show what he did to Bernie, then even that could be a shot, but
No, we
just
only have so much time before his first round starts. We don't know when, because we're finding out as we go.
well,
We don't know where he
maybe
is.
he can take his first round if he really wants to, and then after the fact, maybe he pulls out.
Well, then, you see, if we want to get you in, we gotta get you in now. Not later, now. Otherwise, it'll be seen as totally unfair that somebody who's taking Noah Astor's spot after he decides to drop out. It
Okay.
looks too suspicious, so
Well,
okay.
then let's try and find him now and convince him. And I think while Avarith and I fight, you guys should stand as close to the arena as possible, and maybe see if we can cheat our way through this even just a little bit. It seems like that as soon as you enter the arena, you can use spells and
It's
Palace.
not until the ref says begin.
yeah, but during the fight, say you're leaning over the guardrails a bit too excitedly, someone might be able to throw a spell or two here and there. They can't see that from the outside, but
I don't think it's that easy.
Worth
Sent
a
had
shot,
to take
though.
a good couple of steps into the arena before he said everything started to change. We'll need to figure out the range.
okay, let's figure out
First-
the range throughout the next fights. See if we can get into the guardrails and lean our heads in, or
We gotta look. We gotta be careful if we're gonna try and cheat our way through this, because keep in mind, Headmistress is always present. Leo will be watching. He's holding my mom hostage. There's only so much that we probably will be able to get away with. Convincing Noah's one thing, trying to cheat our way through is another. The receptionist is here. She said she has a stall. If things are as magically inclined at the festival as we think they are, there's a chance that I might be able to get topped off by eating some of her food. So, let's go. Let me go eat. And then we'll try and find Noah as fast as we can.
What do you think they're talking about?
This is happening while you're distracting.
Oh, is this? Oh, is that?
This is happening
No.
while you. Yeah,
The-
this was happening while you were distracting Leo initially.
That's actually good timing. Because Avrith would have finished chastising or trying to catcall Leo.
Scrutinize.
Yeah. And he would have
Yeah.
had enough time by that point in your conversation to jump over.
We're gonna convince Noah
Yeah.
to swap places with me so that I go in and fight Leo and soften
I
him
have
up
an
for you.
Idea
Hmm?
for you then.
Okay.
Why don't we get him to come talk to Bernie? If you want anybody that's going to be able to convince him to get out of this, Barney's going to be your best bet.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
watched the fight, you
I
probably would
agree.
have seen it.
No,
He wouldn't have seen the
we
full
didn't
extent.
see the full extent. Yeah, if
Well-
if we can bring him out here and Bernie can tell him what happened, then I'm sure that'll be a better convincing than whatever we can say. Remember when Bernie wanted to still stay in there? There's nothing else we could have done to convince her elsewise.
I mean,
I
even
Same
before
thing
we
for
saw
him.
it, it was a brutal beatdown.
If Cyrus
Find
can't,
Noah.
I need. We will.
if Cyrus
okay?
can't convince Noah on his own merit, then maybe we try and scare him out of it.
No, you won't be able to scare him that easily.
Bernie
I think I
would.
could handle it, and she just cracks her knuckles.
No.
Is it
you're not
put
gonna-
a hand on her shoulder? With all due respect, no.
You're not threatening basically the second in command of the guard. Of
Who said threaten?
your knuckles did. Anyways, let's go eat. We'll find him and see what we can't do. No promises. We'll figure things out as we go. Okay? Okay. And Cyrus is gonna start walking
Okay.
towards the receptionist.
You can definitely head towards the receptionist. Avrith and Flair, are you following suit?
I am following, but I am going to wave one hand and
Mhm.
kind of like walk to like the nearest shaded tree.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Just gonna say I need to catch some nature's breath.
Some nature's breath.
Nature's
I
breath.
don't know. Fucking
What the
the
fuck? That
oxygen's
that
nature's
sounds-
breath.
That sounds like a crappy beer name, Nature's Breath.
It does. It does. It sounds like a knockoff Natty Light.
There you go. Yeah, kind of the closest shaded tree, kind of more away from the festival a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough to get to. Flair, what are you doing? You watch Avrith say he needs some nature's breath, and you also know that Cyrus said he's gonna go to the receptionist stall.
Where's Faye?
She is standing right next to you.
Okay. She's gonna look down at Faye and be like, "Where to? Lead the way."
I guess we'll go eat with Brissy.
All right, food it is. Let's do it.
All right, and you can go eat your food with Cyrus. Kin will follow suit. RP walking, Sasuke, Brood walking behind.
I will join eventually. I just
Yeah.
need to do something.
Avrith, what are you doing? What you got?
I'm gonna ding-a-ling-ling.
Yeah. And out from behind the tree, Gage sort of kicks up behind the tree and says, "Master Avrith, how may I assist you?"
Does my 19 have anyone around me?
It does not. Nobody's
Okay.
there.
Gage, I'm gonna be very blunt. If you were gonna extract information from someone and torture them, where would you keep them?
That's a very brutal question, Master Avrith. Are we capturing somebody and torturing
Not
them?
per se we are doing anything, but you like your information, and
Mhm.
sometimes I'm sure people aren't willing to give that information.
Well,
So,
your friend Flair owes me an IOU, so perhaps we could ask her to capture and threaten somebody on my behalf.
well, we're not. I'm okay. Well, I thank you for your loyalty. For one, that's great. This is wonderful. More or less, I think someone may already be captured.
Ah, and who may that be?
Leo.
How do you
I
mean?
Don't. Ever since the mirrors, I look at everyone twice. I saw myself walk around in this plane, which means there could be other people walking around in this plane. I can almost with confidence say that that Leo I looked at today was not the same Leo I met on the first day of this school. He ran into Cyrus and called him a brother with meaning behind it, and now he says it with no passion behind it, almost as if he's just knows he should say it. I have a feeling he might be locked away somewhere like I was locked away.
So you think that this version out here is some kind of evil doppelganger? Then?
I think so.
Interesting theory. So off to the Hall of Illusions I go then.
Are you gonna be safe there? I mean,
Well, I don't necessarily know what it does, so I can't say one way or the other.
maybe not do that alone. Then, do you have any like demon prints? You know, like.
Master Averif, there is no darkness inside my own heart that is going to take hold of me. I am just me.
Okay. I don't want to lose you.
Well, if I get stuck inside a mirror dimension, then just know that the world is probably screwed.
Can
Well-
I insight? Does he mean that with 100% conviction? Like,
Yeah, make an insight check.
yeah. What is he thinking?
It's probably a gross over exaggeration, but maybe the
Okay.
direct world, like your direct world, is probably fucked.
Okay. Wait, what do you mean by my direct world? Like just Avarice little?
If there
Well-
is a hint of like disdain within his heart for Avarith somewhere deep down, then an evil version of Gage might be a little vindictive against.
No, I'd be absolutely boneset. You're absolutely correct there. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. No, that checks out, and it makes me even more scared to have you go in there. But I was trapped in there, and I was only able to get out because of Helm. I don't know how you would get out.
All you'd have to do is summon me, Master Avarith.
That works.
I come whenever you ring the bell.
Okay. Do you trust yourself enough?
Implicitly.
Okay. Try to find out this information then. And if you need to gain help, I'm sure you have your way of contacts. And if you want to cash in your IOU, I don't know what she could offer for you, but do whatever means is necessary, because if we can find what I perceive to be the real Leo, all of this could stop.
Well, I will do my best.
As much as you can. Is there anything that I can give you to help?
Just your utmost faith in my abilities.
Well, he's gonna stick out his hand. That I can always do.
Very good. And he kind of rolls around the other side of the tree after kind of like slapping your hand. And he is gone.
All right.
All right. So you
Walk
can
on to the
go
food.
over to the food, over to the receptionist
Lord
table.
knows I need some.
You arrive at the receptionist table, and she's back there, already starting to cook up some food. Cyrus, you arrive there first with Faye and Flair, and trailing just slightly behind. And then Avarith makes it there shortly afterwards. And the receptionist looks at all of you. Oh, is Sen not coming?
No, he's
You
checking
can bring him
on,
some food.
He's
Okay.
checking on his fiance.
Well, fair game. That looked like it was really brutal in there.
Can I
She was
ask
guided.
why you asked for Send? Why you asked for him?
I didn't ask for Sun.
She was asking where he was. That
Prepping
wasn't
the food.
asking where.
Right,
If
but
asking for him, it was. She saw us with him, and then he wasn't.
okay.
I don't think you need
Goodness.
to read it.
And she plates up some fried noodles and she puts them on a plate and serves it to the both of you, and then she makes up this small plate of rice and hands it to Faye, and Faye like thanks her and it's like thanks. Then she puts a glass of water on the table and slides it over to the master as he gets there, and he's just nods, and she just nods back at him.
Nudes.
Cyrus will just turn and
Nudes.
say, "Thank you."
Of course, eat up.
And then you'll go
Flair's
to
just like
her eat
frantically
food.
slurping down
Can-
noodles after like thanking the receptionist. She
Can
got
I,
no
like,
time to food.
Can I medicine check or survival check the food?
You can medicine check it, sure.
Sure.
Oh my god.
It is
Damn.
overflowing with medicinal herbs and spices and just a whole helping of goodness in it.
No poison, no nothing, huh?
Nothing
It's
but
the
goodness.
receptionist, buddy.
Listen,
Nothing but
you don't know
goodness.
what Averth is going through.
Nothing but goodness in there.
Okay.
If you are eating the food, it is as if you were taking a long rest.
He will be eating that food after
Scarfing it down, yes. As you're all eating, scarfing down this food so very quickly, you begin to hear over off in the distance, you hear somebody say, "Frost, I don't want you in that competition. I don't want you in there at all. You're not built for fighting. I think
Flair
you should
perks
drop
up
out."
immediately, and she's
And-
just like
Averth
out.
also perking up from that food.
Being the two-time champion of the gauntlet, Flair has already very quickly disposed of her noodles into her stomach, and she's
Wow.
out the door,
Hey,
and she's just
hey.
gonna eavesdrop for a second.
Hey, you're also eating with
God.
the champions.
Sorry, Flair wiped the floor with all of you, so she's
well,
gone,
That is
Well,
fair. She fucking
Plus she's-
stomped.
Yeah.
and she's also in business mode, so like
She's
she ain't got time.
pretty ready to go,
Hmm.
huh?
And she just like slams the flap of the tent or whatever that they're in, and she's there, and she's
you
like, hey.
just running in on this person's conversation.
Yeah, she's just
Okay.
gonna
As
barge
you
in.
as you barge in on this conversation, he goes, it's really fine. I'm gonna be okay." And she goes, "Frost, I really think you need to, hello?" As you just like barge in on the conversation.
Hey, you kind of a bit nervous about the tournament for us? You got some nerves?
No, I don't have any nerve about the competition. And this younger woman kind of
Flair's
pushes him aside and says, "He is non-combatant. He does not know how to fight. He does not know what he's doing, but he thinks he's going to go in there with a sword and prove to me that he knows how to fight."
Blair's gonna just look at him with the most intensity in her eyes and be like, well, you should be scared.
Question to
It's,
DM.
Yes.
Can us in the tent still hear this?
Yeah, you're close enough.
Yeah, Cyrus is gonna be like, "Oh, you should be, buddy. You should be."
Yeah, listen to that guy. He knows. He just entered, and so
Question,
did my
have I
other
already
friend
eaten
and
food or
another
no?
friend.
Yeah, you're done if
Have
you
I-
want to be done.
Oh, damn it. I was gonna say, because if I had bruises and like scars over me, I was gonna like walk over there and like try to like,
I mean,
you know, I was gonna be like limping out, you know, like acting like, oh, never again. Like,
And she's gonna look at the other person and be like, "You're right to worry about him, Frost. You're not safe. This is not gonna be okay. It's not safe. Our friend, she's in the infirmary. It's gone really bad." And she's gonna take him by the shoulders. "Let me be your champion. I will stand in for you." And she's gonna go down on one knee. She's read about this in books.
Frost kind of takes a step back, and Emran's like, "Who is this woman? Do you know her?" And he's like, "I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm just in the
Cyrus,
dark as you are. What?"
Leave me around your shoulder. We'll walk around to the back of the stall and we'll come back. We just maybe look injured.
Wait, who?
I was thinking
What?
it's Cyrus.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
We're
Cyrus.
gonna
Oh, sorry,
walk
sorry,
past. Yeah, we're gonna walk past you, and I'm just gonna be like, oh. It's only a Cyrus
Wait,
except.
sorry. Totally
I-
zone out for
You're
a second.
good.
What's happening?
No, I looked to you. I was like, yo, let's just go outside, walk around back to the stall. I'm gonna look seriously injured. Just wrap me around your shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Food's not done yet.
We can come back. Just come on. He's gonna like pick him up, because they can't see out inside this tent, right?
Christ. No, they can't. So you
Yeah.
run around the back of the tent to come around the back of them as Flair is on a knee, like, "Let me be your champion."
Yeah, just like this muscular guy. Just no, I couldn't do that. Oh,
Flair's gonna.
Flair, make a persuasion check at advantage.
Wait, I'm not done persuading. Can I do another
go
bit
for
of
it.
persuasion?
RP in.
Can I?
Yeah.
Flair's.
Sorry.
How about
Sorry,
Can
go
I-
ahead, go ahead.
can Cyrus do a performance
Oh,
check?
Yeah.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are ridiculous.
God. Yeah, sure, go for it.
And well, yeah. I'll do
Please roll a
performance.
natural
Yeah.
1.
Perform.
I got an 8 though.
Hey, okay.
Just drops me. Oh,
I'm praying for a.
You know what, Avrith, you also make a performance check.
oh no! You've ruined
no.
my.
Give me a 1.
Oh,
Give me a
Come
1.
on, get
Give
another
me a
nat
1,
20,
baby. Give
buddy.
me a
Oh my God,
1.
it was almost on a 1. I'm not kidding
Okay,
you.
all right.
That would've
Oh,
been-
fuck.
All right. Okay, yeah,
Nice.
with that performance of the dynamic duo over here,
Oh my heart! It rings. Oh.
Flair, go ahead and make a persuasion check at advantage.
Wait, I haven't finished persuading.
Oh my
gosh. Okay.
Let me do it in RP. I'm gonna RP this.
Yeah. Go
Pop
for
off,
it.
She's
Wayne,
gonna be
pop
like,
off.
"My poor friends, look, he's struggling to carry him. No, how are you even carrying him, Cyrus? You're Raven. Your injuries. No, Fister. No, my poor friends. Oh." And then she's gonna look back to him and be like, "People are suffering. They're getting hurt. It's really bad. Our friend, she's in the infirmary. She's very unwell. We can go see her if you like. It's not pretty, but please, I will stand in for you. I will keep him safe." And she's like looking to M. I think M, the girl. Yes. Okay.
yeah.
Now I will persuade.
With advantage, dear.
Advantage.
Yay! Oh, okay.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Lord
Um,
mercy.
I know.
Em
Oh
looks
my
at you and she leans down and she grabs your hand, clasps it. You understand me.
I do.
You get
I
it.
understand.
He's
I
not
do.
ready.
He's not.
Maybe
He's
in the
not-
next tournament he can stand up, but he needs to train first. And she
Rust,
like
I will train you.
she
I will train you if you allow me
spins-
to take your place.
she spins around and she also M drops to a knee as well and says, "Frost, look at her. She is so much more capable than you are. Give her your spot." Frost
I can
just
do this.
kind of just get up off the ground already.
Flair will kind of pick herself up and dust her knees off and just
Fine, you can
Stand
have
awkwardly.
my spot in the tournament. I'll give up my spot.
Oh. Okay, good. She's trying to like maintain her composure and not get too overexcited about helping people. And she'll just she'll just bundle his hands up in hers and be like, "I will not let you down. I'll be a fierce and ferocious champion. I'll do my very best for you. And afterwards, come find me anytime, and I can train you if you'd like. And she's maybe squeezing a little too hard.
His hands are like hurting, and he's like, "Yeah, okay, sure. Sounds
Shall
good."
we to the tent to trade your place? To the tent of naming
Just-
many what's this tent called? I'm fucking blanking.
Faye taps on your shoulder and just says, "If they don't know what he looks like, just call yourself Frost."
Oh, good point. I will be Frost. No. Yes.
Okay.
I will take your place.
And he just kind of recoils his hand, and he says, well, I guess go win it for me."
Thank you for your patronage. I don't know. She's just gonna like do like a salute that maybe she's read about in a book and be like, "For the honor of Grayskull," and then run away.
I'm sorry, what?
What the fuck? And he just like looks over at M, he looks at Faye, and he just goes, "I'm gonna go train, and the next tournament, I'm gonna be ready, and this will never happen again." And M just like, takes his arm, and she says, "Yeah, come on, let's just enjoy the rest of the festival. We don't have to worry about fighting anymore."
Woo!
And so you take his place, and that is where we are ending game for today.
Jesus fucking, oh my god.
Damn.
Better dice, baby.